Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Let's do this. We're gonna do some red markets tonight, guys.
Yay!
We're like towards the end of the adventure. Adventure 1. We'll see if these characters live.
Story
right?
quest 1.
Yeah. If the characters
Almost
don't,
done.
Yeah. The
It's your
characters don't live, then-
third job, but like your first one from like the main elevation storyline. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. From the man himself. From the man upstairs. At the top of the site.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Not like we're not on a mission from God. We're on a mission from Jeb.
I'm on a mission from God.
Right. But you don't have the Blues Brothers like swagger yet. We gotta get you going.
I mean,
You
I'm missing
almost-
some sunglasses, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Next time we find a busted vehicle, it'll be like a used police car.
I was about to say,
That's
we need a whole pile of police cars that have been spending an hour getting wrecked into each other, and then we got it.
That scene was so extra, but I loved it.
Yes, both times they did it was like, oh man, y'all just keep going. It can't get any better. Oh, it got better. So yeah, High Shelf Collective, that's us tonight. We're gonna be doing some red markets. We stream games here every week. We got lots of games that we stream here, at least 2 a week, sometimes 5. We'll hit you with all kinds of content. Yeah.
Mhm.
And we've got all kinds of cool stuff that we're up to. On the YouTube side, we're done with all of our backlog. So yay. Backlog is done. Now we're doing all the new stuff, which is great. All of our launch day events are out. We've got, I think today was Twilight. Was Lyman Rides Twilight today?
Lewis writes Twilight.
Lewis, my apologies.
Yeah,
Lewis,
that came out
that's right.
today.
Yes. Oh my God. Why did I say Lyman? Yeah, that was really fun. And
Because Lyman
Bradick.
was Bella Swan. Lyman.
That's
Lyman
right.
Was...
That's right. I was like,
The
Lyman's in that,
star,
right?
the star.
Yeah. So in a way, the star has a hand in writing it, but it was Lewis, right? It's Twilight. Kill/2 was today. Whoops. Thank you, Blair.
No, I think they both went out.
Yeah,
today.
they both dropped today, I think.
No, I messed up big time. Okay, I'll find something else to do with tomorrow then. Whoops. That was not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to drop 2 things in the same day. People get very upset when you post multiple things in a day.
Depends.
Well, I'm furious.
I know.
So
Oh no!
Yeah, as they stop.
No. Kill Slash was today. Lewis Rides Twilight is tomorrow.
Oh,
So-
sorry.
Ah.
I thought I saw it. I thought I saw a post for it.
You know
There
what?
was-
We've
there was
been
something-
posting about
Taylor
it.
was posting clips.
We've been posting about it. That's the deal. We've been very active on the Discord, folks. If you're not already on the Discord, join the Discord. That's where we put all of our cool ass content and we talk about things and come up with new games that we're gonna play together. So if you want in on this, you got to be in the Discord. That's all there is to it. And bamboozled. Yeah, I bamboozled myself, John, in the in the chat. I bamboozled myself. Yeah, so we got all that stuff going, and I think I should turn it over to maybe Kratrina. You want to talk a little bit about the merch stuff that we got going on? Some new deliveries have shown up. Like
Love
new
to
stuff
talk
is
about
here.
merch.
Yeah.
You know that merch is always top of the mind for me here at HSC, because we got notebooks. There's the wine ant, the nibbling, the drunkle. Which one are you? Pick one and buy it. You can get on anything you want. Bitch and you shall receive. Everybody loves this. Just tell it to anyone you want.
That's right.
We
Like,
got
I'm gonna
the
put you in the special notebook, and then you
Yeah.
write down the thing they just said.
You
Like,
you need a burn book, bitch and you shall receive. We got you right there. You want the HSC logo? Get it. Our other icon? Get it. But y'all, that's not it. We're not done. I wanted to demonstrate to all of you what some of this merch looks like on what you're gonna wear. So we have
yes.
the HSC logo on a t-shirt. Oh, you want bitch and you shall receive on a t-shirt? Bitch, we got you. We got you. Any color that you want. Look, HSC logo hat. Mike's demonstrating right now.
Yep.
We got it.
I got the shirt. I got the shirt right here.
You
Got
want
the-
that shirt? You want that shirt in black? You want that shirt in color?
You want this shirt I'm wearing right now? Can't have it. You gotta buy your own.
Can't have it. But you can get them in tank tops. Look, y'all. Tank tops. But you want this logo? Look, they also have hoodies.
Yes.
Want a hoodie?
Multiple people have told me the hoodie is the most comfortable hoodie they've ever worn.
I will
Multiple
say,
people have said this.
David, the hoodie is so comfortable. I bought it twice. With the new the Incidentals merch
Yes.
that recently launched. I have some. Mike has some.
Yes.
Get it
I'm
on
still
your
waiting on my
shirts.
stickers.
Get it in black. Get it in
need my
red. I
stickers.
think
The
Mike has
stickers, the
some.
stickers are available out there. They are,
The
Incidentals
Incidentals
here.
were here.
Yep.
If you feel like
One of
that's
those
too
coming.
specific for your tastes, you can still get the logo.
High
You
shelf
can still get
logo.
the die icon.
In many
There's-
sizes
there's
too.
all
I got lots of stickers, all the
Yeah.
sizes, whatever you want. I'm just
Yeah,
waiting.
you
I'm
can
just
get
waiting
them.
on my
You can
10
put them
pack.
wherever the hell you want.
But also the last piece of merch that has recently launched, we have a copy of it now coming to you live from Mike's.
Yes.
It is
Gotta
the
rattle it out.
All Is Well Gap
Yes.
shirt.
Oh my God, that skull.
Made by Taylor.
So good.
All of this merch and more is available on Redbubble or on TeePublic. Now TeePublic is having a sale right now for 35% off stuff that you buy from them. But I will say that Redbubble sells house goods. So if you need the HSC logo on a duvet cover, Redbubble's got you covered. Wanting on a bath mat, they got you covered. Just saying. You
Purple.
buy from wherever you want to.
I have to check. Do they do throw pillow covers?
No,
Yes.
but they do
Wait,
throw
they don't?
pillows.
Yeah.
They'll send you a whole pillow.
'Cause
A whole pillow.
I got a whole chair right here.
Oh,
Space for another pillow right there.
Look at that.
Perfect.
That's
Look at that.
perfect.
Look at that. Yeah, you need there's one that's like the clock, right? And the
Yep,
hands
there's
for
the
the
clock.
clock match up perfectly with
With our
this logo on the
Dice
picture, so
logo.
you can't even tell that it's a clock. Like there's gonna be like 6 times a day you don't even know it's a clock, right? Because the
That's
hands are gonna be all
so
over the
cool.
place, which is great. I'm a fan.
So yeah, that is merch for right now. Thank you very much for coming to this ad, and I will hand it back to Mike. And I will try not to trip over the pile of clothes I just threw on my floor
Merch that you
because I will forget at break.
the
so.
energy you bring for the merch stuff is great. I just love it. It's so much fun. It's like we don't shill, but when we do, we shill well.
You know who has bought most of the merch at this point?
It's like
Just
you.
me.
It's like
Me.
if we like put an addict in charge of the
Yes.
factory, I don't know.
I don't have any addiction problems.
we need
What?
somebody to manage this bar. Hey, there are people coming out of the AA meeting across the street. Let's grab one of them. Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Like I said
Merchandise
today that
Anonymous.
I was probably going to buy the notebook and everything we have. Just
So
because I
far
like
so
them.
good. So far so true.
So anyway, that's enough for me.
That's awesome. And we also have a bunch of live play stuff coming up. Ethan, do you want to talk a little bit about some of the live play stuff that we got coming up?
Do that. We've got some stuff coming at you live on twitch.tv. That we got it.
Yes.
We got it. If you want it, we got it.
Graphic is back. It's like a
love
Wednesday
it.
special. It's like Wednesdays only, right? That we get to like pop this.
Mhm.
I love it.
yeah. I need to make one like this that's like for merch, right? So we can have like the
Yeah.
big picture up top of like
Mhm.
here's the shirt, right? Like
We need like a but wait, there's more like thing.
But wait,
Yeah.
there's more.
I-
We,
Put a
we need
fake
a
800 number.
That's what I was gonna say. We need to do like a QVC type thing, and just have all that right there.
Yeah, it's got to be organic, guys.
It's gonna be like-
There's that.
we get like Billy Mays,
mean,
but we put
It's
Casey's
all
face on
organic,
them.
right? It's it's all organic. It's made from real earth made stuff.
There's that one streamer that'll do like anytime somebody puts like sends a weird message in her Twitch chat, she like hits a thing and it does like special news alert and then goes to the thing. She's like, "Hey, you're creepy."
That's
Leave me
awesome.
alone.
Ugh.
That's good.
Her stuff's amazing.
That's really good.
Yeah, we got some stuff. We got some stuff coming up. We're rounding the corner. Well, we've well rounded. We have a week left, guys.
This
We
is
got
the home
less than a
stretch.
week.
The final sprint.
A home stretch.
Mhm.
Which I'm going to be driving for 90% of it. I'm still not over it. I'm very sad. But Saturday, coming at you live on twitch.tv, we got David running some Alien RPG.
Y'all, it's gonna like okay. We finally got all the characters mapped out. I found out that like Lyman is going to be the captain of the crew. I'm just like I can't wait. Like that was the last position left, and he was like, "I guess I'm
What?
captain." Nobody wanted to be captain. I was like, "Cool,
Big-
Lyman, you're in charge. You make all the decisions.
That's
Let's do this."
Fabulous.
Could be interesting.
I'll be shocked. I mean, Rich is in the game, right? Lyman's in the game. Like there's gonna be some stuff going. If you guys want to see some like high action, alien action stuff happening, it's gonna happen for sure. I don't even have
So-
to try. It's just guaranteed gonna happen.
so what you're saying is that whole 20 character bet I got going with Taylor is a solid, solid bet for me.
I found new characters, but here's the deal: for you to win, no one else can die. Rich has to be the only one who dies, and he has to die constantly.
When did that become part of the deal?
Because I don't have 50 characters. I have like 22 characters.
Fair
backup
enough.
characters. So like 2 people get to die besides Rich. Until I run out.
All right, fair enough.
Should have went with like 10. Like 10 would have been an okay bet. You're just giving Taylor money at this point.
I mean, it's all good. It's all good.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, look, they can die before Act 2. They could die during Act 2 a lot. They could definitely die in Act 3. So like there's gonna be some PC death for sure. But hey, it's Alien. It's supposed to be dark and creepy. So it'll be good. It'll be really good.
And we'll see if anybody's like a secret synthetic, because that's always fun.
Yeah.
I put like a couple 100 hours in Fallout 4, so if there's one thing I love, it's secret synthetics. I love all those random encounters where it's like, shoot me, no, shoot me.
Oh yeah.
No, shoot him.
Man. Yeah, exactly. That's how it's gonna be too.
That's when
You know what?
What'd you do there?
Fine.
What'd you do there? What you do there? Quick save. Shoot both of them. See who's got the synth part. Reload.
Yep.
There you go. Now you know.
But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say no, I'm going to tell them yes to the quick save. And then I'm going to, well, that's the timeline I like. So we're going to proceed.
Right.
Mhm.
Just hit them with a can't be too careful and just keep walking. But yeah, so that's Saturday. On Sunday, a very special treat. Our very own Heather at Kratrina has written a Lasers and Feelings hack. The Paranormal Hunters organization, they got that repurposed Vietnamese restaurant van, and they're just running with the branding. All right. So there's going to be some high octane campy ghost hunting action. And that's going to be great. It's just going to be
Good times.
fantastic. And we've got Gunmetal Draws back, who, has some experience with Lasers and Feelings hacks, as we know. Who's
Yeah, a
gonna,
little. High
it's gonna be great.
stakes. High stakes.
Oh my
Nah.
God.
I got Gavin and Taylor right now as well, and
Mhm.
potentially Jake.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
That's a
That'll
good
be-
mix. That's a really good mix.
that'd be fun. So if you
Yeah.
like Ghost
Gavin-
Adventures,
Gavin might be the most experienced Lasers and Feelings player, not just in HSC, but like in the world.
I think he's played everyone that we've done for sure.
He has.
Mhm.
He's our resident expert for sure.
Mhm.
But he might be the most seasoned Lasers and Feeling player that is known to man.
Hmm.
We'll find out when
gotta
somebody
get
tells me I'm
one-
wrong.
There's a Lasers and Feelings hack that I have that's called Be Gay, Do Crimes.
Yes.
Mhm.
And you're trying to rob a bank together.
Oh my God. Oh my
Um,
God.
I think that one's more like Honey Heist, I think. So
Mm.
like similar, but like not quite.
And didn't
um,
we write we low key wrote an Apex Legends
Right.
Lasers and
Last
Feelings
on
hack?
Your
Monday
two-
night we
yeah,
did.
your-
Yeah.
The two ends of your
Sadly.
numbered sweaty and gay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a thing we did. Mhm.
Because that's like, I mean, if that's the two things Apex Legends got, is sweaty players and LGBT representation.
Yes.
Those are two things about that game.
It does
you gotta
actually,
know.
yeah. It's got a suicide awareness too. But yeah.
Mhm.
Like they're
Mhm.
for a company, they're actually pretty like they've done a lot to
Yeah.
do some inclusion and some representation. So that's good.
Mhm.
But that's Sunday, and that's our Halloween night spooktacular.
That's good.
And then other than that, we'll be back on Wednesday with Red Markets, and then next Friday we've got the return of World Building with Legend Keeper.
That'll be really
Oh,
special.
nice.
That'll be really
It's gonna be
special.
it's gonna be really cool. Yeah,
We've got-
I've been
for that one, we have some folks that they did a world building exercise, but as players in a game. So like the GM is not involved in their world building, and they've done everything from the ground up as players, trying to document the stuff that their GM puts out. And we've done some of that too here, right? So there's like kind of player led world building, note taking, all that kind of stuff, and it's gonna be a really good take on that app. So I'm excited for the 5th. It'll be a good one.
That's how I run D&D. I just say whatever is the first thing that comes to my head, and then Heather writes it down. So
if she doesn't write it down, you didn't really say it.
Yeah, if she didn't write it down, it might as well not have happened.
That has literally happened.
Like, oh yeah, no.
I didn't catch a note, and then it wasn't a thing after that.
Yeah, no.
I just don't like this detail.
Yeah. What I mean, we've seen that in the it's like the Sisters of Fate in Aegon, right? It's like, oh, the one who cuts, it's gone. It's like it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If it's really important, I'll remember, but like I can't remember half the stuff I say or any of the NPCs I make up. I just make them up.
Y'all do that for the Mass Effect game. Well, hell, that's how we got your softball field in a ship at this point. Somebody wrote it down. It's like, yo, no, we have to. I think Gavin wrote it down. It's like, no, we have to.
We totally play sports on the ship.
Yeah, we definitely have it's probably a multi-purpose field, right? It's not
at this point. Yeah, it's like at this point, I'm like, wow, we went from a frigate to a cruiser real quick.
Yeah. Just all the shit that's in there.
But yeah, that's that's what you missed on Glee. That's what we got coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'll turn it back over to you, Mike.
So yeah, Red Markets, fucking zombies, casualties.
So
we're on the rails, right? This is a game that like ironically has rails.
Yeah, you are not in the Mike, that railroading GM kind of way, but in that you were literally hired to walk along a railroad all the way to St. Louis and then back to Oklahoma.
It's such a cliche in gaming, and I just love that there's a whole ass adventure that is just about walking
it depends literally on the rails from the railroad for the entire story to hold together. Yeah. Yes, so Red Markets, giant book. Run out and get your copy today. If you like, get your work, you price it above the head, do deadlifts. Anyway, it's great. We're also using Elevation, sweet module here, to provide some setting and story information. But Red Markets is a game of economic horror. We're trying to pay for food in a world that is beset by zombies, be they fast and deadly called vectors or slow and shambling called casualties. The group here, the Incidentals, were hired to go out and scout out railroad lines, trying to find a working route to get from Enid, Oklahoma, where their enclave of elevation that they operate out of is located, to St. Louis, the farthest east edge of what is not the U.S. anymore. It has been, the job was to do 20 units of travel, 20 travel encounters. You took a detour where you got to do an extra one, and you got to go to Major Astro's Worlds of Space and pick up a giant orange reinforced case that now you're dragging around the middle of nowhere.
We sometimes
Wichita,
sit on it for sure.
Oh yeah,
like, if I'm dragging this thing around, I'm also using it as a bench anytime I need.
Yeah, no, when you camp, it's real convenient because now you have a place to set stuff. That's like, but yeah, we were
like,
getting back on the road.
Everybody's muscles right here are just going to be like insane. You're doing like shrugs the whole time.
You gotta get those traps.
I like those muscles because it makes bodybuilders look like a very tiny man who's coming out of a large man's body. Because it kind of looks like little mini shoulders, and then you get the real shoulders. It's like just a little tiny man inside of a big man. Told that to my bodybuilding friend. He didn't appreciate it very much.
Come on.
Well, he's lame.
Yeah, gotta laugh at yourself. We're on leg 18.
Yes, we will now begin leg 18 of 20.
Oh, I got to spend my ration.
Yeah. We have taken our detour to the outskirts of Wichita. We have returned back out here to the railway line and begun to head back on our way towards Enid and Oklahoma City.
Okay, so I asked this in the Discord chat, and we didn't really talk about it. In the museum, there was that
Oh God, are you going back for this?
astronaut. I'm just asking that astronaut suit. There was not really a trash bag, not really an astronaut suit. Could be maybe cloth armor for somebody. Now we did get a refresh of cloth armor, or we made
Carpet
a set of
armor.
cloth armor.
We made a set of carpet armor. Yeah.
Carpet armor. Yeah, carpet armor. But that carpet armor, if we could have used that to make the set, then it could have been torso, arms, and legs for one of us. Is that doable?
Well, I think based on what Ronaldo said, it has to be at least equivalent to a fursuit. So,
which it probably is.
That's the real question.
It doesn't have a hat. It doesn't have a hat, right? That's fursuit. Half the money in a fursuit is the hat.
Yeah, and
you got all that articulation and jump. Which we're not doing.
Cooling.
Yeah.
So you don't die of heat stroke.
Right. All I'm asking for is that somebody who got a new piece of carpet armor also has torso protection. That's all I'm asking.
I need to start paying attention more to the general chat. Where the
No, you don't.
I missed something.
Involved in this
Oh my God,
there was a whole fursuit kerfuffle.
It was, and it was a kerfuffle. Yes. Poor John lost his friggin' mind.
John almost left the server again. I just
again.
So
one of these days we will just push that poor boy too far.
Yeah. Yeah. If at all possible, Mike, I would like maybe Deacon got that, and he also has torso protection from being bit.
Considering I got bit on the torso.
Well,
that's what I'm angling for. That's what I'm angling for.
Okay, so I think I'm willing to accept it, but that does mean that Deacon is walking around the wasteland in a white fake NASA outfit and not his I got my duster and my all black.
That's true. That's true. It's
it's
totally
you are now
my
spaceman with Bible.
Yes. I'm here to preach to all those moon quakers or whatever. I don't know. I only dated a Mormon. I don't know too much about it.
Okay, if it look, I get style, right? Style matters. Longbow has his big poncho, so I could easily wear that same thing and have it under my poncho. But Longbow doesn't get bit very often, so
well, today's the day.
Don't speak that in existence.
Look, I do that at the beginning of every session. I make some declarative statement about what's not going to happen. It's the thing. So if Deacon doesn't want it, one of us should have it. But I
think maybe because I'm sure just the one layer wouldn't be enough, right? So the spacesuit's probably been ripped into pieces and fashioned into a vest kind of deal that's thicker. So I think that would probably be more protection than just the one layer of spacesuit. For it to be armor, because I don't know. They're thick, but I don't know.
Because it's not spacesuit. It is some dude's costume for hosting the afternoon cartoons. Yeah.
Right.
So. Yeah, it's probably almost like you wear almost like medical bandages, and you just wrap yourself in strips of it until it's covering. Because I mean that's what we did with the carpet for the arms and legs. It's just strips of carpet that you're just wrapping around your hand time and time again until it's armor. So. I imagine that'd probably be more. We've ripped up the NASA suit.
As long as it still says NASA on it.
Oh, it totally does. Totally.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say,
there's a NASA patch.
Is just a big NASA patch.
And then there's the name ribbon that says Astro, right?
That's right.
That survives too.
Okay, good. Thank you. As long as you're still labeled a fake astronaut, that's right. The most important.
And also based on John's reaction in chat, mission accomplished. We got it. We got him, boys.
We got him, boys.
We did it.
Thank you, Mike, for entertaining this jaunt.
I'll just add NASA torso. I'll add that to my carpet armor in here. I'll add the quality NASA
Spaceman.
surplus.
Spaceman.
Yup. I have a child. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh, hey, what's up, little baby?
That's
It's like my kid just walking in like half naked.
whatever. Yeah, I don't care.
So we're on the rail, or we're getting back to the rails.
Yeah, we have walked back out from the outskirts of Wichita back out to where the rail line is here. So we've had at least a day, maybe two, for things to like die down from sort of concerned about the other stuff that had been going on out there. And we can get back to the rails and be able to get back to head towards home. Right. So yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we lived.
Okay,
I'm so glad we lived from the plate falling down on us, the heat shield that almost killed
the
us.
heat shield, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
The storage room full of like families that had been trying to make it to St. Louis. Yeah, that's the burned out camper out front, the mummified remains of a dude on the roof. All good things. Great stuff that went on at Major Astros.
Yeah.
Blair, I can't do the merch drop again because it's all on my floor right now.
It has all been dropped.
It has been dropped.
Here we go. But we can't. You know what we can do. You know what we can do. We can put the link in. We can drop the link. How about that?
Go buy more merch. I mean, I still have the notebooks.
There you go. So yeah, we just get back to the rail for free, right? We don't even need another leg to get back to the rail.
No, that's traveling back along a leg that you already did by doing a vignette instead of an encounter. So yes, back out to the rail.
Okay, good.
That was the whole furry conversation, John.
Yeah. we just emotionally chuck you off a building sometimes. We rip up NASA suits. We talk about fur suits.
Yep.
Anything that makes John say pee hands is a success in my book.
So we're on the rails.
We're back on the rails. New leg. Yay. Let's spend a ration. Yeah.
Done. We got to refresh rations at the place because there was like food still
yes.
around.
Everybody got to refresh their rations because there was so much freeze-dried astronaut ice cream packets.
That's right.
That was everybody getting food back.
Like our poor gut, you know, like 6-year-old astronaut food that's been warm for a long time.
I think it's funny that you think it's just 6 years old.
Yeah. This is made back in the 80s. It's still around.
Yeah.
Freeze dried. What could it possibly do, right? Like,
that's had one run. They made one of it, and they've been just draining that warehouse ever since.
Yeah,
that's what we do is when we like make coffee and stuff like that. You know, like we just drop like we break off some pieces of it, and then it rehydrates and it becomes creamer. You know, it's like it's wasteland creamer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the little block of like the Neapolitan where it's like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. It's just like, break off the chocolate in. All right, mocha. Boom.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That'd be dope. I do that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll go test that out in real life. I'll find some freeze-dried astronaut ice cream and make some coffee and chop it up and see what happens.
But you have to do it on stream so we can see the what it's really like in the loss.
Real time suffering.
We're like, you got to drink the whole thing. You can't just stop.
Let me check Amazon real quick. I got you.
In order, we have to reality check things that have been in the game. So you get to drink the fake mocha, and I'll go get a slimmer.
There you go.
Remember the rule that it's like if it's more than $20 and not worth the goof, don't get it.
Oh, it's worth
it's the HSC rule.
It's totally
worth the goof. Prime.
You're close enough that you could actually like part that thing out to other HSC folk, and we can all.
Whoa, you could use Snap EBT benefits for this. That's amazing. That's a thing that Amazon just told me.
Whoa. You're a good man. No worries. We have not progressed the story at all, other than just on the rails.
No, we've been really
yeah.
Oh, okay. It's $20. I can get a pack of 6. 3 vanilla ice cream sandwiches and 3 Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches, and I can tear one of those apart to make coffee creamer.
Amazing. And you still have 5 left over.
And I still have 5 just to eat.
Oh, that's
Please,
good, right?
please, Mike.
Yeah, so
Please.
we're starting a new leg. Leg 18 begins now. Boom. On
Done.
topic, on
Yes.
track.
If you haven't spent
Pardon
it
the
yet, spend
pun.
your rations.
Yes.
we're running out of food.
And yes, John, right. 45 minutes in, we're gonna get to this game eventually. Gonna work. So yeah, Casey, spend a ration because we started. the leg.
I like in the beat 45 minutes ago when I heard we're on leg 18, I went ahead and spent that, and I just
Oh, good.
patiently
Go.
waited.
Yes. All right. So time has passed. How much? Undefined. We're that much closer to home. We're walking along the rails. We will walk along the rails for a while. And we'll come around the point where you can see down the rails, fairly close. There is there's a point where like there's a like an access road that's like probably like a gravel road because you're kind of out in the backwoods kind of area, where it's even to allow like space where people could like drive up and cross the rails and go on to wherever they were going on the other side kind of deal. And crossing at that street where that road meets the rail line here, you see a child. He looks to be under 10, over 5. And he is accompanied by 4 drunkies. They are like one's in front and like 2 are kind of behind and one's like next to him. You can hear voices from where they're at. But when they see you, the kid will stop and he will be like, hi, right? And the drunkies will kind of like set up around him. And you can see that these are all drunkies that have like a pivot on the top with a gun mounted on them.
Oh boy. Longbow's hands like out. Giving a little wave. Yeah. Hey little guy. Hope you're having a good walk.
Like, yeah, come here. We can talk. He will he will try to wave you over. I think if you do get closer.
Martha does.
Yeah.
Just a bit. It's the
it's
not the kid. Not the kid. Love the kid. It's the 4
I think
the 4 weapons.
Back. Yeah, I think Longbow stays back just so it's not like all of us walking forward. It's like 2 of us, maybe 3.
Ridge is gonna stay with Longbow on this.
All right,
one.
cool.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it sounded like Deacon was staying back too.
No, I'm going with.
Okay.
I think 1 or 2 of us walking towards is like maybe less of a threat than all of us. I mean, as much as I want to interact with the kid, I don't want to like scare the drunkies into shooting us.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I saw this thing. Oh my god, it's so terrifying.
What?
Yeah.
It's awful.
Oh,
I'm putting it in Discord too.
He linked it in Discord.
Is that did that come?
It's that thing.
Yeah, they're like the Boston Dynamics Fido drones, but they also have like a gun mounted on the top. As you get closer, you'll see like the little like pivot head thing on the front of it on its chest will kind of like turn and like face you, and you'll hear a little voice from a speaker. Like, hey, hold up! You're gonna come any closer? Sit down your weapons.
Like Martha has her hands up, like.
But like, he can set his shotgun down. That's like the only one he's got that's ever like visible.
Well, there's also like there was all the extra rifles that everybody had taken. And
oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't have
kind
one.
Of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, Deacon's got one, so we'll put that down as well.
If they blurted that loud enough for us to hear in the back, Longbow would do the same thing. He'll take his rifle off his shoulder and set it down.
Okay. Cool. So I'm like, all right. Like, and then we'll like kind of like over to the side, clearing a path. And the little kid is back there, kind of like back with a couple of them, and you can see that they have some of the like bungee mesh nets kind of on them, like holding gear on them and stuff. And they all have these kind of like real heavy duty thick antenna aerials off the back of the drunkies.
Whoa, that's cool. This kid's dad is mega rich.
They all turn, and as you get closer, you can realize that like each of them's decorated with like crafts made by the kid. So like the one that was talking to you that had like the woman's voice come out through the speaker has like this set of like fake lips that are like attached underneath the camera. Like you know, one has like a little hat on it and stuff. One has like drawings on the side.
Look, all right, look, murder, death, robots on 4 legs is creepy. You start to personify them through the mind of a child, I'm deeply disturbed. Okay, like this is not okay.
I'm scared as a player.
I'm sure it's
as
fine.
rigid.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a very dangerous situation that we were in.
Like, Martha gives another wave.
Hey, little fella, what you up to out here? Well, it's the middle of nowhere.
We're going places, and I'm helping. I think Longbow, like you can use that profession security analyst here for a second.
I would love to. I'd love
Yeah.
to do that at this point, because it can't be just these. Like, if it's this much wealth around this kid, I'm looking around, right? Like, surely there's another drone, right? Some sort of like flying relay station or some shit. But yeah, I'll use my thing. Place to roll. Anyway. Awesome. That is a 6/1.
Okay. Yes. So based on this and seeing these like kind of like they have like this real thick base to them, these aerials that are going off them and like yellow and black stripes and like things like that. They go up pretty high into the sky, or like not all the way into the sky, but like they have a good long antenna that's like pretty heavy duty.
It's like those 6-foot like CB antennas or whatever.
Yeah.
It's something kind of like that. Yeah.
They are running satellite receivers. Like those aren't Ubic antennas.
Whoa. Okay,
Did
cool.
this kid
Cool.
do the-
I'm gonna keep that one to myself. So I'll be like, huh.
This is like
I'm
this
just
is like
gonna kind
that.
of like elbow ridge and like this kid is being protected by a lot of money, dude.
This is like that little kid in like the later Assassin's Creed games that's got like he sells you all the weird stuff you can buy for premium currency. He's just like in every game.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
Yes,
this kid's a
he will
merchant. I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
What happens if we don't want to buy anything?
I was like,
Does he get money aggressively? I don't want it.
Rich is
What are-
like, great.
What
I
are
think
you
if
doing out here?
like, oh, I'm helping, and you know, Auntie Fennec, she's in charge, and me, or well, Din's mostly in charge, but Auntie Fennec and me, we mostly spend more time together because Din's busy like leading everything, being in charge of everything, him and Grief, but I'm here and I help. And if you want to make a foresight or sensitivity check, you can.
I can
do
foresight.
those.
Do you want to do it, Ethan?
I can also do foresight.
Is it one and done, or-
One and done. Yeah.
Ethan, you want
Yeah.
to take it?
I've got one. I don't know if you have more than that.
I only have one in foresight.
Okay, I'll give it. Let's see what the Red Markets web app has for me tonight. Boom, 9/3.
Bam. What were those names, Mike?
Din, DIN, and Grief, GREEF. Oh, and he also mentioned Auntie Fennec, FENNEC. Yeah, so like these are some pretty complicated drones to be out here. And they have like weapons and stuff on them. Part of those like pouches and stuff that are on them are probably like extra battery packs, their charging gear, ammo like magazines, stuff like that. So this kid is probably acting as the like on the ground hands for these drones.
Whoa. Damn.
Is there an adult with you, honey?
Oh, everybody's an adult. They all take care of me. It's good. I help.
I like it. The anti-Fennec drone.
Yeah, the one with like the lips on it.
Yeah. Hello? Or is there someone there?
Yes.
Like, this is a very peculiar situation. Are you a real person or are you just a robot talking to me?
It's like Grogu will be like, "What's that supposed to mean?" Like the kid.
The kid
Like,
says that.
whoa, whoa, yeah. Like, and then the voice off the speaker's like, "Hey, hey, calm down, take it down. Like, come over here if you're gonna talk like that." And like takes you over to
Take
the
about 10 to
side.
15% off of her over there.
You're like an 11. I need you at like a 6. Like, come on. Like,
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah,
like,
I'll go
look,
talk to the drones.
don't
Oh.
don't like he's a little kid. Don't distress him. Things are hard enough for him. As you get like a closer look, you can see that he's got the telltale black spider
yes,
web.
Oh,
This is where he's a latent kid.
Okay.
So what exactly is going on? Like once we get a little space.
Look, he's here. He's been lending a hand. He helps take care of us. We take care of him. That's all you really need to know about it. If you guys need supplies, we have some stuff that he can help you. We're going to trade for.
Right. That's like optional thing though.
Like
aggressive merchants.
I'm not sure how you get like a confused look from like just like a little like articulated camera ball.
It does the like dog thing where it's just like
Maybe it like looks around like, is anybody else like, did anybody else hear that?
get a load of this guy.
Which it does, except it can't like turn its head because it's just like mounted on the front of like the body, so it's like has to do the whole like like completely rotate the entire body to do it. Like what? You probably see like but also like when they do that, like when it was talking to you, like there's like this little like light meter for like speech going on, and like when they turn and like do that, it's like you see that, but like you guys don't hear anything.
Right.
I'm gonna sit down on my knees on the rail, and from my pack pull out some of the freeze-dried ice cream stuff, whatever we still have, and kind of like offer it, like pull out one for myself and one for the kid, and kind of offer it to the kid. It's like, do you want a treat?
I think he will offer to trade you for it. It's like, oh, that would be great. I've got food, but I'll trade you. And he goes and like he like unhooks like snaps on like a bag on one of the donkeys, and he'll like rummage around in it, and he will trade you like it's like one of the parts out of an MRE.
Okay, you don't have to do that, honey. It's fine.
Like no, it's what we do. It's what I'm doing. I'm helping.
It's
and
like-
they have this for me, and like I've got some extras. If you guys need them, I can trade you for them, or I've got this. There's a lot of. We found a lot of bullets that don't fit in everybody's the things on their back. But if you wanted to buy some of those, I could treat you for those too.
Okay. Do you want to sit and have a snack with me first?
They go, oh, okay, yeah.
It's like, oh, I imagine this kid probably hasn't ever been to a public school, but yeah, it's like, kids used to do that at like in the lunchroom at school. They'd kind of like trade the stuff they didn't want. Like you'd have grapes, but you don't really like grapes, but your buddy's got like an apple, so you'd swap. That's nice. You do that with all your buddies. You can have some ice cream, and we can have some what is that?
Lucky Charms.
Pound cake, Lucky Charms. Something. It's an MRE. It's not.
Yeah.
If he
Chicken
handed
Kiev
us,
in a can, like
Yeah.
Chicken in a can, yeah.
did he hand us food or packaged food?
it's packaged, it's contained, it's like something that was pre-sealed. It was part
Because
of
I wasn't gonna let Deacon grab it if it was not packaged. The kid has the blight.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
Yeah. Could
but if
easily-
it's packaged, then fine.
yeah, so he is At an exchange rate of 1 bounty each, he can trade you for a full refresh of rations or handgun ammo for anyone who needs either of those.
Handgun looking actually.
What about just a little pass a little question up to the group. What about rifle ammo?
I imagine the drones probably use that.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
So for 1 bounty,
That's pretty awesome. That's better than a refresh, or that's better than upkeep.
I actually don't have any bounty on me.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all
you,
back at home.
Same.
yeah.
I imagine
well,
this kid doesn't take crypto.
like, he probably does actually.
He could, very well could, with satellite uplinks.
Well, I think there was
And-
some. There
and
was
I've got
some
bounty.
from Major Astros.
Yeah, Longbow
Worlds
is
of
carrying the
Space,
bounty.
yeah.
I can throw you a couple ID cards.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
If you toss me one, I'll.
Mhm.
I'll
Yeah, I
I'll-
could
I'll
use a
refresh my
refresh for
pistol.
my pistol.
So
we-
1 each.
Yep.
Yes,
that'd be-
please.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait for that. This feels like that room before the boss fight, where they give you like
Mhm.
all the ammo and the
The
stuff like that.
food, so you can do all your
the
athletics.
save point.
Look, here's a crate full of med packs. Those won't come in important. Become important in 5 minutes.
There's
Here's
like
a
2
pen-
kinds of
here's a-
games.
Here's a pen and paper so you can write your last will and testament.
There's like 2 kinds of games. There's the kind where they give you the crate and you need everything in the crate, and then there's like Skyrim where you get to the end of the game and you have like 600 health potions because you've never touched them because you might need them later.
Mhm.
It's like I'm gonna figure out which kind of game this is.
Are you from near here, honey?
I think one of the drones, probably the one that he pointed to and called it Din, which is like just kind of like extra chromy silver.
Mm.
We'll come over and be like, look, we don't need to discuss details with you people. No offense.
It's fair.
You know, we take care of him. He takes care of us. You know, I'm glad we were able to, reach an arrangement here. We need to be going on our way. We need to be getting going. And he will be like, you need to put your stuff away. We got to get moving. Put your stuff back in the bag. And he's got, as he's putting like things in there with like the bounty cards and like, the other half, like the little like wrapped up like freeze dried ice cream. In there, he's got a heavy yellow raincoat, and you can see the top of like green like galoshes boots, and a gas mask. And he closes it back up over the top of all those.
How looking at the GPS, Mike, I know we're like indeterminate spaces, but are we like close to elevation?
You're a third of the way between Wichita and like elevation. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're still in Kansas.
Okay. Cool. The GPS thing is away, by the way. I'm not pulling it up in front of this high end stuff.
Yeah. Nope. And I think with that, the silver one, the leader Din will like be like, all right, Grogu, it's time to get going. We'll start to like cross the track. This is the way. And they will go.
Was there another question? Kratrina, I think you were saying something.
I just Martha's gonna stand up and watch them go. Not really saying much, just watching them.
I think the child will like wave to you as they're walking away, and then he will be like excitedly talking with one of the donkeys as they're progressing on their way. Well, marching off, their little Boston Dynamics dogs.
When we get back together, Longbow's like, so what's the take? What's going on?
Kid does hands-on maintenance for those drones and don't know what they're doing. It's one of the things. We wouldn't want them asking what we're doing out here, but
yeah,
Yeah, he's like their handyman, I guess, and he did a little trade. As you know, we got some ammo and stuff. But,
Yeah. All right. I'd like to kind of check something while we're here. Mike, I'm gonna. Are they like out of sight?
Yeah, they're progressing on their way. I think one of them still has like a turret that's like adjusted so the camera above the gun's like they're
Can't
keeping
see us.
track of you back there. Yeah.
Sure. Sure.
It's probably like aimed a little bit down, but like the camera's on top, so you're still in view.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's
So-
not.
so
It's
they
not
can-
like they've got
we're-
like something like aimed straight at you.
Sure.
Like that
Yeah,
would be
yeah. Because the picture of the drone makes it look like they're gonna
Yeah.
kill us from a distance. Okay. I'm gonna kind of poke around this area. Really, I'm doing a scavenging. I want to refresh my rifle if I can.
Okay.
But I'm also, I think Longbow wants to see like the tracks leading up to where we are.
Mhm.
If they had like stopped before getting to the rail, buried something, did something nearby, that kind of thing. But what I really want to roll is a scavenge for guns or for my refresh, so I can try and refresh my rifle. But thematically, I'm also
So I
gonna
think-
look around to see if there's some indicator that they're like, did they leave something behind that I could spot or
So
something like that.
I feel like that's a scavenge and a research,
Oh, okay, cool. I'm into
right?
that.
Like we're trying to like look for stuff versus like just trying to replenish things.
Right, that's fair.
Like
Did-
we're trying to find details and not find object.
Right.
Of
That's a good point.
use.
So
yeah,
I definitely will scavenge for the thing, but I'll check in with the group. You guys okay if I poke around a little bit and see what they may have been doing out here?
I have 2 research if you want me to help you out.
There you go. You do that part, and I'll do the
Okay.
scavenge.
All right, yeah. Then Rigid, if you tell Rigid the plan is like, all right, I'll take a look around, see what I can find.
If you guys are all okay with that, I mean, I know they're kind of still in the area.
No, it's
but
fine.
I'm just really curious about.
I mean, as long as you're not like going to follow him or something, I think that's fine. If you're looking at like where they've been and stuff like that, it's whatever.
Yeah, cool. That's scavenge.
5 under 9. I didn't find anything.
I got a 4/2, but then I added my bonuses, so it's like a 7/2.
yeah. Then you're able to refresh your rifle.
I got a 5 under 9, so
Yeah, there's who knows what they might have been doing out here. They they got like little like rubber balls for feet, so like they don't even leave like good tracks to follow half the time.
Jerks.
It's just weird. Yeah.
Can we say that like when that one drone was talking to Deacon and then it like did a full body turn, it like rattled a bunch of rifle ammo onto the ground, and that's what I picked up? Does that work for you?
Maybe it wasn't like you don't have the rounds. You just kind of like needed the time to like clean it,
Oh,
and
sure.
assemble it, and put it back together. Kind of deal. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
honestly, Longbow, I don't know if we want to find out what's going on. That's a lot of money.
No, I hear you, but like, look, we got our boss, and he's big money man. We got whatever's going on in St. Louis. They're big money people. Then we got this kid out here. Like, how many power players are out here? I want to kind of get a lay of the land a little bit, but I hear you. I hear you.
I mean, think about
We'll
it.
leave it alone, and
Yeah,
hopefully it'll never come up again, right?
I
It's
mean,
just a random thing.
right. Also, just think to answer your power play thing. I mean, think of all the military bases alone in Oklahoma.
Oh,
Think of
Yeah.
all like the B-2 bombers flew, not B-2, the B-2 Spirits or whatever, the B-52s, the big ones, the non-stealth ones. They flew out of Edmond, which is
Got
right
it.
down the road from us. So
right.
Jed might be big in what he does, but he doesn't have that. Do we really want to poke that bear?
I mean, aren't you always looking for new allies? When guys with bombers would be pretty good for you, right?
I am looking for allies
You can
all
move
the
a lot.
time.
You can move a lot product in a bomber. Is all I'm saying. And you don't even need to
Baby
worry about
steps.
those rail guys anymore.
I hear you, but baby steps. Because let's remember the last time I met with somebody with some kind of force, I pissed them off. So baby steps.
All right.
We
fair enough.
we are all aware of how Vance got its name. That other enclave in Enid. That's Vance Air Force
Air
Base.
Air Force Base.
Yeah.
It's the Air Force. It's the big Air
I
Force.
was not aware, so I'll
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
the big. Lockheed Martin's right down the road from where we're at,
Yeah.
thematically. So like,
Yeah.
we're just like, let's not poke that bear. Let's keep it moving.
Fair. And I'll let the group know that, hey, those dronkies, those were satellite connected. Like those big
Were?
old those big old antennas. Those are satcom antennas.
Those were like live operator drunkies. They were not like go to the left.
Right.
Like there were people involved directly in those. Those were live voices.
Yeah, that's a high bandwidth connection going off to one of the few things still up in the sky, which, I mean, there's not a lot of that out there. So it's a fair point that these guys are military.
Just
Well,
common.
Guess I'm glad the kid's well protected.
Yeah, right. Shame about him being a latent. I wonder
Yeah,
how
I
much.
mean,
Yeah.
better off out here than he'd be in a lot of places for sure.
I wouldn't even want him to come back with us. Well, Layton's on, at least not slave work, but they're not treated as well as they could be.
Right. All right. Well, let's get going.
Yeah.
Peculiar.
What?
Mhm.
Deacon's just like peculiar. Like start walking.
All right, we progress. We continue on down the rail line.
We didn't
Camp
die.
overnight. We go on the next day. We start another leg. Spend all our
Yay.
rations all around. We are one more leg
Number
closer to home.
19.
I'm just glad to get a
Yay.
free refresh on my rifle, man. I just feel like I might need it. So
See, I've still got. I still got 2 refresh. I've been doing everything but using refresh to get my stuff back.
Mhm. Yeah, I have 2 refresh too. So.
All right. Yes, then leg 19.
Hey.
We continue on down the rails. We reach a point where this rail line crosses what looks to be a decommissioned rail line. Another rail line that probably intersected with it. There's probably still signs for like the switching equipment and stuff like that around. But the other line the tracks have been removed. It's been replaced with gravel. It is a like Rails to Trails Conservancy bike trail that covers distance on where one of the other rail lines used to go through here. It intersects in this area where there is a building probably made out of like concrete blocks, like cinder block type construction. It has 2 sections, so it's got like a section on each end that's built out of cinder block, and then in the middle there's a set of like on one side there's a wall that goes all the way across, and on one side towards where that rail trail is, there is enough space where there's like a door with that mesh reinforced glass, and then like a narrow window down each side of it. And then it has like an aluminum roof with the remains of where solar panels used to be mounted up there. There is still a gap up towards the top of the roof, so it's like it's over the concrete block construction, but it doesn't like form a full seal kind of deal. Like airflow still goes inside. And it's labeled restrooms, and that has like the name of the rail trail.
nice.
There's a sign on it also that's like, restrooms, name of the trail, name of what the town was, or like this stop on the trail. And then there's probably another sign that says, services available at the name of like whatever the next 2 stops, like one in the other each direction would be. because like there's no actual running water here. So like you can't refill your water bottles. You're gonna have to go to
Right.
next
It's like a
stop.
bio toilet or something like that here.
Yeah. Now, I need someone who wants to make me a check. Listed options are awareness, foresight, profession computer, or research, if you're using Ubix specs or something like that.
I mean, I can do an awareness.
Okay.
It's a 3, so I'll look around the creepy rust area from here afar.
Okay.
Oh, do I still have the no? I failed. It's a 6 under 8.
Would you like to? Well, no, it would be a tie. I was like, you could always have the Benarks.
That would have been a tie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So is that one and done? We can't roll any of the other things, or can we still roll research and stuff?
You can roll research, but like you got to spend off the Ubix specs to, or the tablet if you're going to do research for it.
What do you have in research?
I only have a little bit, and I'm almost out of my Ubix, so
I got a full thing on the so I'll use the tablet.
Yeah. Do you still have the tablet, or does Martha have the tablet?
I think she gave it back to me. I think.
Okay.
Did you give it back to me? Yeah.
I think it lives in this
It lives in mine.
in this
thing.
space.
It gets
where
passed
the
around,
binoculars
yeah.
also live. So
Yeah. Okay. I think that
Okay.
one is hungry, so it's 2 charges to use that.
Okay. That is a 9/5.
9/5. Okay. Yes, you had been doing some poking around on like the Ubix tablet before, and like it kicked on like the GPS in it. So for you, all of a sudden you feel like the tablet vibrate, and it pops up with like a message in the screen that's like, "Weather alert, take shelter." And
for the
kind
love
of like take a look around, and you realize that like down the rail line, there's like a big cloud type formation that's like it's not like up high, it's like down at like ground level and like cloudy, and
shit.
it's like tan and beige, and it is moving this direction real rapidly.
Get to the restroom. Get to the restroom right now. Run. And you see Rigid take off. Tornado.
Wait,
So
wait,
it's-
wait! We have to clear it. And like Longbow is going in first with his rifle up. Then I'm not gonna let Rigid run in there.
He's gonna go in punching.
Yeah.
Earth
So
is
just to clarify,
it's a
you
dust
don't hear-
cloud.
yeah, it's a dust storm rolling in real quick. It's not an actual tornado. So
Okay.
it is,
Okay.
you do not want to be outside in it. Yeah.
I've been in a sandstorm, friend. It sucks.
Yeah, fair enough.
Martha stops to look. Sorry.
Okay.
Martha.
Well,
Yeah.
Longbow is clearing the thing while
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else
Longbow-
rescues Martha from her
Longbow-
curiosity.
Talk about Deacon went to go bust some heads before
Oh.
we shelter in here.
Well, and Rigid ran first, so I'll catch up in a second.
So there will be 3 rounds before it reaches the area here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 3
So
rounds.
it sounds,
to clear.
so it sounds like the first one, Martha is hanging out and watching it, which I think is rad.
what
She
people do.
hasn't
It is what people
seen
do.
this shit before,
It is
and
what people
you know,
do,
yeah.
for sure.
So Rigid, you were up front.
Yeah, I was going to the door.
Okay. Yes, so it's glass with like the reinforced wire that they run through it, like on the inside. Like they used to have it in like the little windows on the doors of my high school kind of deal in case someone smacked it. They are probably pretty spider webbed out. But you can see there are bodies lying on the floor inside.
Oh, lovely. He stops just before he opens the door. He's like, "Oh, fuck me."
Is it one restroom or are there 2?
There are 2 sets of restrooms inside.
Okay,
2
that's
inside.
what I'm asking. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
one on. There's okay.
Men's and women's is what I'm asking.
If you're standing
That
in
are
the middle of the
divided.
building where there's a door, on
Yeah.
this side there's the door. On the far side it's a wall, and on each side inside there is an entryway in to where there is another
Two different
space.
restrooms. Two
Yeah,
different
there's like
restrooms.
one labeled men, one labeled.
Got it. And just inside this door, there are bodies on the ground.
Yes, in that center area.
And Longbow gets on the door and is going to very quietly work to open this door using stealth, I hope, so that we can like neutralize these things before they wake up. Assuming they're not just sleeping hikers on this trail. About to go in here and murder.
Or regular dead.
Yeah,
Maybe they're just regular dead.
maybe regular dead, maybe they're sleeping travelers, maybe they're casualties. We don't know, but I'm going to try and be real quiet so that we don't wake them up.
Okay. Yeah. Roll stealth to try to get this place open.
Oh, thank goodness. I think. No, I got it. I just got to make sure I got the numbers right. So that is a 10 over 8.
And right. Okay. Yeah, you were able to work this door open kind of slowly, keeping stepped back. These are old desiccated bodies, but they don't seem to be getting up and moving around here so far. Anyway. You can start to poke your head inside, and you can see that like there's no actual doors to get into like the restroom areas on either side. Inside them each there's doors to like individual stall type spaces. And you can probably see that there were like dispensers for like hand sanitizer or something like that. Because there's no water.
That's all
to wash
gone.
their hands. Oh yeah,
That's
that's
all
way
gone.
we gone. Anyway, inside each end, you can see that there are more bodies. Like one of the stalls is open, and there's like just like a dude in like spandex, like bright neon green, slumped
The
back in
hell?
the corner of it. There are
Cyclist.
more of them inside here. Yeah.
I got the men's.
I dare say it looks like within this entire place there are at least 10.
It's a lot.
Well,
So
I mean, do
This
we
entire
mark these?
side. Like, sorry, you
Hmm?
said there's in this entire place there's 10. Do you mean
Yes.
in this side or the whole thing?
Inside the whole thing.
Okay.
They're like
Like
moving.
there's like 4 in the center. There's a couple that you can see off to either side. One of them probably does start to move, like off in one of the
Okay.
sides.
But the 4 in the center though weren't casualties. They were just dead.
They haven't
right.
moved yet.
Okay.
I mean, can I do like a first aid or something? Is there a way to like check a live body if
you can
it's
do like awareness. Yeah.
okay? I'll do awareness on the first 4. I'm not gonna go all the way in before I check one of these first bodies. Sweet, that is a 9 over 6 on the die, and then I got at least a 1 or 2 in awareness. 2 in awareness, so that's an 11 over 6.
Okay. Yeah, all of these bodies have been here for a while, so they're all that kind of like weathered, petrified, like mummified kind of thing. But all of them definitely have spider webs of blight marks all over them.
Cool. I'm gonna start marking I'm gonna mark the first one. These are all casualties.
So you did something this first round already.
Oh, that's
Couple.
right. I did it. I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh,
open the
I'll
door
take
and
a- I'll
I
take
did an
a-
awareness.
I'll take a shot at
Yeah.
one then with a rifle, since that seems like the move.
Okay.
That's what, +2? Yeah. Wait. 5 over 2.
Yeah, you're gonna like right, like one of them
Silenced.
like pops all over the inside there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shoot also point blank with the pistol. That is a tie.
Okay.
That's a tie with the added thing, so it's
Okay. So it's a mono.
Awesome.
Yeah. I think you still managed to hit one, but like it ricochets and like it does make noise and like they do start to move.
all of them.
Yeah.
So it's, I mean, wait, so does it die? The one that Rigid
Yeah.
hit, is it like, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
So
2 down.
there are two down, 8 remaining. Round 2. What's Martha doing? She's still hanging out outside?
Longbow's like, Martha, casualties, let's go. Let's go, casualties.
If she hears casualties, she'll run to the thing. She's gonna pull the machete as she goes.
Okay. So yeah, we have one door in and out of this space right now. So if you're going in with the machete, you're going to be in a relatively tight space. Like we can't. I don't think we get to have everybody standing outside shooting. Kind of moving past this point to try to get angles on everybody. All right.
Then
There's going to be a point where you have to start moving inside. So
And then just because of action economy, I'm gonna go in first. Or
I have an idea.
if
Hold up. As you're running up,
yeah.
right? Like, guys, I got this. You 3 start going around to the right. Start going around to the right. Hey, you fucks, get out of here, you fucks. And he's gonna like start banging on the door. Go around. We're gonna go around. We're gonna go around.
So the door is like open, like people were firing shots through it.
Yeah, totally. I want all the casualties up and coming out this door. And we're gonna lead them around to the right.
Okay.
Oh man, that's those old Nazi zombie strats. You just have like the horde behind you as you just like make your way around the map and you just turn around and pick them off one at a time.
Or you go inside, shut the door, and let them face the dust storm on their own.
That's true. You can also do that.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna try and get all these casualties up and out here right now. If I can, Mike.
Works
I'm gonna try and
smarter,
bamboozle
not
them.
harder.
I'm gonna bamboozle them.
Can I just call the action now that if one of these things goes towards one of my guys, I'm getting in the way.
Stab it. Yeah, we're gonna be protecting ourselves. We're gonna be taking care of ourselves, but let's get them out. Let's get ourselves in, and let's shut the door behind us.
So I know there is actually like a specific move for trying to do this, where you're trying to like hold the herd and like lead them somewhere. And I am.
Oh, sweet.
Ronaldus, page number now. Stat. I know you're in chat.
Taking alone.
Just
Me and my buddies used to do this for hours on Kino der Toten in Call of Duty Black Ops. It was really easy to get like, I think only like 40
Leading-
would spawn in at a time, and you just like
Leading a group of zombies away from something. Ronaldus.
trying to loop them.
we're trying to bamboozle these zombies, these casualties.
Dead drive.
Dead drive. Oh my god, I love it. I love
In the
there's a term for
index.
this.
Dead drive in the index. Thank you, Ronaldus.
Index. Okay.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah. Maneuvers. No, not under D.
Oh,
Oh my god. I just can't. I really hope this works. That would feel so good if we didn't spend 10 plus resources fighting these stupid things. Like I really don't want
I
to
mean,
spend the
with how
resources.
that's how I'm going right now. It's going to be the rifle and the pistol before.
Right,
I'm
exactly. I
done.
mean, like we're gonna spend so much trying to clear these things out. We really kind of don't have it. So let's try not to.
So I think I didn't find it in the index.
Okay, all good. Is
I
there-
think
it's all good.
for right now, I
Mhm.
think it sounds like to me like that is Longbow spending a ration and doing an athletics check to try to
I'm down
kind of
with
like
that.
draw their attention and have them follow me, kind of deal.
I'm done with that. All right, good. I got great athletics on that one. I got a. Let me look at the numbers. 6/1. So
Okay.
I'll spend the ration to make that happen.
Everybody else is running around the side of this structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't-
Just that's what everybody's doing this round is what I'm trying to clarify. Is
I
staying
searched
ahead
the
of them.
PDF and I don't see that either.
Oh.
I'm probably
It might have been in Veblen Goods too, but not sure.
I don't want to leave Longbow completely alone.
That's fair. Longbow doesn't want to
So-
be completely alone. He just
So
wants
I am going to
all of
stay.
us on
yeah.
on the trail, like getting these things out and getting them around the building so that we can loop back around.
Yeah,
Shut
I'm
the door
just
behind
gonna
us.
stay close to him.
Okay. As long as I understand where you're at, that makes sense.
Luring?
Because
Is that it?
Luring? Oh yeah, that sounds like a thing.
$2.99. There's peeling, luring,
here
and
under
chunning.
casualty management, right there on the cheat sheet in the like one box that I
Casualty
didn't say.
management. That's great.
In the book, it says casualty specific maneuvers.
Yes. So yeah, peeling, get closer to the mob than the current target and use a free action to split the mob. Luring, pass a charisma check to attract the mob.
Oh,
Luring costs 1 ration per round to continue.
okay.
So we already spent a ration.
Yep. Then I shouldn't be the one continuing this charisma effort.
Yeah, let's leave it to the charisma guy.
Well,
Once a
it's
mob
one check to
is-
do it right now.
Okay.
Once a mob is successfully attracted, the taker can keep luring it away
Okay.
by the cost of 1 ration. It doesn't. You don't have to reroll.
Okay.
Right. So
So-
where I was going is like right now we're luring it, and
Mhm.
next round we're making athletics checks to not get grabbed by them as we like get inside the door and pull it shut.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
That
Okay.
works for me.
Just for like you two who are in the back with them.
Yeah. We're
So yeah, roll plus charisma then, Longa.
Oh, sorry. I'm not. If it's a charisma roll, then Longbow's not.
Well,
gonna do
what
it.
did you roll before for the athletics check to like do it? Because
Oh, that's true. That's true. I did win that roll. That was a 4 on the die.
Okay.
It was 4/10. So that would have been a 5/10. Or sorry, not 10. 4/1. That would have been a 5/1.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then you do it because you were the one who was doing it, and they follow you. We run around the building with the dumb things chasing behind us. Right? Like, we get back around to the door. Rigid and Deacon throw it open, run inside. As Mirtha and Longbow reach the door to try to get through the door and stay out of the reach of the clawing things, give me an athletics check.
Longbow
That's-
first.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna
Dane
spend a
in
ration.
first.
Spend a ration first. There we go.
12/8.
Yeah, that's a 9/3.
Yes, then you both get inside. The things are outside. You're able to pull the door shut as the dust storm hits.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Please tell me they just get comically blown away.
Make sure it's clear. Make sure the entire place is clear
Right. Yeah.
in case we
gotta-
missed one.
So
Because we did just rewind.
the entire place is clear inside. The catch is that it is not sealed. So you have to try to figure out a way to seal off one of the sections inside. So you're gonna either have to do have someone do mechanics or athletics to try to like stuff into the openings at the top of the roof above where the top of the cinder blocks are. Otherwise, this place is still gonna fill full of dust.
Mhm.
Deacon can do some athletics.
And
Okay.
Mirtha and Longbow are like holding the door as there's
Yeah, we're on the
things
door.
outside,
The two of
like
us are on the door.
Mhm.
While you two
bashing
are-
against
are-
that splintering.
What's your
like,
mechanics?
reinforced.
Casey?
1. I got a 1 in mechanics.
Alright, we're the same then. So I'll go ahead and see what I got. That's a 7/5.
705. Okay. Yeah, you are able to like
Spend my ration.
get enough of a space like blocked up. Get something for like Mirtha and Longbow to like cover up their faces with. as like, there's still dust coming in here as the storm kind of runs through and like scours these casualties.
Longbow has my gas mask.
I got a face shield. I'm good.
Okay, then I have my gas mask.
Okay.
Yeah, remember we did the helmet swap, so you got to keep your stuff, I got to keep my stuff.
Okay.
Just you got
Yeah.
the extra points on it.
Okay.
But
Then yes.
What,
Go ahead,
Casey?
Casey.
I was gonna say, it was like, if not, I would have probably started ripping one of my other sleeves. Like, this shirt's ruined anyway. So
So many sleeves.
I'm so happy that worked. I'm so happy that worked. I was just thinking about like, we got to kill 10 of these things in time. Like, let's do something else.
I'm bracing the door because
Yeah.
I don't necessarily trust it a ton.
can I roll mechanics to figure out a way to brace the door so they're not wearing themselves out during this?
I don't know the mechanics will do it. I think criminality, because like there probably is one of those like latch it from the inside tumbler locks.
Longbow, can you do something so we don't have to hold this?
Yeah, a longbow will work on that. While there's stuff in the thing up, longbow will work on
I'm
this.
just
this door.
holding the door back.
Yeah.
I have some criminality here. Yes, that is an 11/7.
Okay. Yeah. You know, stick tension on the rod over here and you rake across the things. It's gonna turn. Sorry, lockpicking lawyer's been showing up in my YouTube recommendations.
I love that
Me too.
channel.
Me too.
So yeah, it latches shut at the top, it bolts, and you can, you don't have to hold it shut from the inside anymore.
Okay, but they're still
That's the
out there.
last.
All those
There's-
casualties are still out there, right?
They
I'm
are
sure
out
they're
there,
taking
but they
up
are
quite the
being
damage.
scoured by this like dust storm that is rolling through.
Is it like really hurting them? Like, am I
Start
seeing
rolling
them
dice?
like?
I can,
yeah, I want to see. I want to know if this dust storm was going to kill them or not.
I mean, it was
going
gonna hurt us.
Yeah, it was
it
going to
was,
definitely
it was
hurt
gonna
us.
hurt you. It was gonna
Yeah.
hurt you even if you were in here and you didn't manage to plug it up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's gonna blow them off, and like when it ends and when it dies down and everything is covered in a layer of dust and you go back outside, like tentatively, because like the outside of the door is like just plastered with it.
Oh, yeah.
There probably are still partial zombies out here. There's some partial casualties around that like, they got blown into like the pipe with like the sign on it for the railroad and it like split them in half. So it's like rib cage up, like being angry at you, but like not getting there, right? Like,
Damn.
so they were all either destroyed or are not in a state to be trying to be a significant danger to you at this time.
Damn.
What was that?
That was a sandstorm.
Like the
More
dirt pool?
dust out. More dust out here, but
Like
I mean, did a
like the
number on those things.
1930s dirt pool thing?
Something like that. Yeah.
the dirt pool.
This stuff used to, like, this is the same granule stuff that my father used back in his auto body shop. And that was at a good enough pressure, strips cars down to bare metal. We did not want to be out here for that.
Whoa.
Look at old ribs over there. Just point at casualties. It's like
Learning something every day. That's pretty cool.
This stuff's nasty. That's why I took off. At first, I know I said tornado because that, we just went through one and it's that time of the year. But then more of it, I was like, oh, that's worse.
Yeah.
We can't dodge
Worse?
that.
It's
You can dodge
worse?
it if you catch a tornado. You can dodge a tornado. You can't dodge those. Those things are miles.
You can dodge a
away.
How
wrench.
do you?
Huh.
But you can't dodge a ball.
Ah,
You've seen that, but you don't know what the dust bowl is. I'm
No, you made the joke like a week ago.
That's true.
And I do know what the dust bowl is. I just didn't know they still have it.
it makes
Dirt
sense with
bowl.
how the environment's changed. It makes sense
Yeah.
out here. Nobody's tending to topsoil out here no more. So yeah, it's gonna get blown away.
Gotcha.
That's interesting stuff, man. I
mean,
mean, it decimated these things are toast.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Most
take me a
of the
minute to-
trees in the area are probably pretty stripped too at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like everything on the
Mhm.
ground's covered in like grit and disgustingness. But yeah, leg 19. Ta-da.
Wow. I would love to scavenge these 10 casualties if I could.
Okay.
I will spend the last charge on my Ubix to make that happen.
Okay.
Because
Would you like to use the charger? Because I think we can be all right. Because we haven't used the charger yet.
That's true. We have. Well, let's roll this. See how it goes.
Yeah.
And yeah. So they give me a +2 on this roll. It's a 10 for the black die.
A natural 10 on the black die.
A natural 10 and a 5
Okay.
for the red die.
Right. Yeah. 10 bounty.
Yes.
That feels good.
Nice.
That feels real good.
All of a
Let's go
sudden,
scavenge that mob. There's one. All right.
Wait, what? Are there more?
No. I mean, like the other times when it's been like, when you get the multiple mobs, it's like, I'll scavenge that group. All right, there's one guy there. That's one.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Oh man, that's good. Woo. Exciting. Anything else in these bathrooms? I guess not, right? I mean, it's
No, they
it was
are
full
like
of death, is what that was. It was full of
Yeah.
yeah, they
It's-
smell terrible. They were full of casualties. These are like long unattended chemical toilets, and what used to be like big dispensers of hand sanitizer gel
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
have not been filled in years.
yeah.
Um,
Man, what was that day like? Right? Like you're on some rails to trails, like, I don't know, decathlon or some shit. And like people are like, hey, seek shelter because something weird's going on. And a bunch of you cram into one of these things, and one of them turns. And just
Mhm.
they all get tore up. And then like don't know how to leave. They don't know how to leave because they can't operate doors anymore. And they just like
Well, first they like vector each other,
right. Oh,
and then because they're stuck in here, then they go into torpor.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining a cyclist vector that's just like on your left, on your left. It's like
while
shooting
it's
some
like
cyclist vector.
tearing you apart.
Left. Left.
Do we want to take a break before we do the last leg?
one.
That's fair.
We can. I don't think the last leg is going to be real long either.
Oh, okay.
Unless
We can make it long. We're good at that.
I'm sure it's possible to make it very long if you wanted to.
That's the option we're gonna take.
Well,
I'm sure.
let's start the leg and we'll figure it out.
So
Yeah.
do we want to break or do we want to leg?
I'm down if it's a short one. Then
I'll do either one. Yeah.
And then
I-
we can do the post stuff afterwards after break, right?
Yeah,
Returning
like
home after.
actually getting home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The first job is almost done. Yes, so we continue on. We are on the rails. We like reach, the junction by Oklahoma City, and then the turn that like goes back out towards Enid off this other rail line that's connected. We spend our ration to go into our leg. And as we are walking along the rails back in the direction of elevation, we run across 4 people on the rail. Probably 2 men, 2 women. They're all dressed in what looks like clothing that's been made here, right? Like they don't look like they're wearing manufactured stuff. They look like they've had somebody who is like doing knitting. They've got a loom somewhere, kind of deal. Like, the guy in front probably looks like Thor with beard and like long blonde hair, wearing like a drug rug over sweater, kind of knit hemp thing. And they are pulling a cart that has a bunch of bags in it. Yes. And they will like, we'll that they see coming. They're like, hands up, it's like, hey, traders, we're just passing through. Nothing here. We're good. Not any threat. It's just we're headed back that way. You guys need anything?
Are any of them latent?
What do you got?
Yeah, we're trying. We got seeds. We got, you know, trading with some of the different enclaves out here, trying to pick up some of the different, you know, crops that are out here, so we can help spread stuff around, diversify what everybody's got to eat.
Where are y'all from?
Like, oh, we're from up, shoot, I'm trying to remember it. They're from outside Kansas City. Yeah. I forget the name. There was like one like Liberty or something like that. It's in Missouri, outside
There's
Kansas
Lawrence.
City.
Lawrence, Kansas, which is the college town.
If they're from Missouri side, it's
Oh. My apologies. There's Independence. Oh, wait. You said Liberty?
I think Liberty is outside Kansas City, but I'm not positive.
Liberty, Missouri is where my grandparents live. So please make them from Liberty,
Aw.
Missouri. There's a
They're
bad
from-
ass horseshoe competition place down the street from my grandparents' place in Liberty, Missouri.
That's fun.
Oh well, then they're from Liberty then.
That's they're from there. There was probably like one of the women in the back was like her hair kind of pulled up tight, but it's in like dreadlocks, and she is wearing like a shirt from that place, but like the neck's clipped out, so it has like the extra big neckline and like beads tasseled off the bottom kind of deal.
Nice. Like you do.
Yeah.
Unless y'all
Birkenstocks all around. Like
It's not good for an apocalypse. That's just not good.
it's not great, but you know, they're they do have like a couple of the dudes have like hunting rifles. But they don't seem like super heavy duty loaded down with like weapons and combat equipment kind of deal. Like, yeah, you know, if you guys, you know, if you're interested in seeds, if you're interested in crops, you know, we got corn, we got a couple varieties of like artisanal wheat. We got a bunch of different like, you know, these kinds of tomatoes that we picked up from different places.
Longbow's gonna look at Rigid real quick and just be like,
man, we good, boss, but I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's cool. You know, if we're just coming through, just trying to do the thing. And I think as he like
Mirtha
walks,
looks confused. Sorry, Mirtha looks confused at what just happened. But sorry, go ahead, Mike.
they will be like, all right, you know, cool if we carry on then, you know, we got the cart that's like on the rails and like, you know,
Where you
we gotta go
heading?
this way. Back up to Liberty.
Okay, just keep your eyes out. We've ran across some less than savory people out here.
Bad weather
Oh,
too.
yeah?
Yeah, and some bad, like freaky weather. So
Oh, yeah. No, I can see where that would be a problem. And I think as he's like there talking to you, like he's wearing like Ubix specs, and you see him like, boop, like just for a second. You're like, yeah, bad characters. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna get on our way.
you have a good day.
Did we all see that?
We absolutely probably all saw that, but Rigid ain't trying to start nothing if they ain't trying to start nothing.
He was specifically talking with Rigid.
Okay, in fairness, I've been having my face covered the entire time. Is that enough to get a facial recognition off of me? Because I'm covering my scar.
Yeah. You took it down for a minute, something like, yeah, there was enough to
Okay.
pop something.
all right, let's let him go. I think I know what that was about.
I'll do too.
Yeah, as they go past, like there is like kind of like side eye over the shoulder, like once they think you're like past and not looking kind of deal.
We're not gonna.
Rigid, do we need to give that stuff back?
No.
All right.
What are you talking about? Why didn't we trade with them?
These guys aren't from. They're not from Liberty. They're from St. Louis.
They're from that seed horticulture place that we got them seeds from.
Yep. They spied Rigid. They saw me and Rigid in there, and they spied that.
Well, they're right there then. Let's give them back.
Your call, Rigid.
Make friends, not enemies, right?
Y'all really aren't from Liberty, are you?
I think the girl in like the t-shirt's like, I'm from Liberty. What are you?
You're Viking, dude.
Can't you-
You're not. Yeah. I get that.
Like,
Y'all
what?
ain't
It's
from
like, you have sensitivity?
Yeah, I have sensitivity. I have 2 in sensitivity. roll
Hit
it.
me with that.
Well, 10/4.
He'll start to say something, but it's like, yeah, no, and like he'll realize you're clocking him for like not telling the whole truth. It's like, well, Arby's gonna take us through Liberty. We did some trading there. We have friends there, family. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
no.
He unzips his
travel around.
backpack. You said you're getting siege, right?
Mm-hmm.
A while back, me and my crew came across some stuff. Might be worth something for you.
Did you?
He knows it. Just fess up. If you're gonna give it back, just fess up.
He throws the bag down with the seeds. Look, we got jobs. It's hard out here. We ain't trying to start no trouble. In fairness, we thought it was DHQS. But if y'all are good people, we ain't gonna fuck with you. And he gives the seeds over.
Yeah, you do see him like he's got one of those like the plastic ring things on his finger where it's got like a little trackball so you can like manipulate stuff when you're doing the UVic glasses. And he is like kind of like running that while you're talking at first. But he's like, all right, I appreciate this. That they're not ours. We do know who they belong to. And we do know that they were looking to get them back.
Well,
We appreciate you coming clean. Be glad to take them back for you.
yeah.
Sounds good to me.
That's good.
Rigid walks away. He leaves the bag there with the seeds.
Yeah, the girl in the t-shirt with like the beads and the tassels like goes, zips it up, straps it to the back of their cart.
And Longbow just to make sure we're square.
Yeah, the guy with the UVic glasses been like, yeah, I'll make sure it's good. It's like he's working a little bit off here while he's talking to you guys.
Right. And on one of those seeds, there's a little sticker that says "Incidentals were here."
Again,
into the chat. All right.
and he's like, again, that kind of hardware looked like DC. I can't ever get it right.
Yeah.
DHQS.
Yeah.
DHQS. So
I can understand. But yeah, no, the people these belong to, they're going to be happy to get them back. I'll make sure they know and do the right thing.
Who are they?
They're just another enclave. Yeah, no, they're like Mobot commune.
Rigid is not happy. He's got a forced smile on.
Mm-hmm.
He is not happy about this.
I get it, man.
Almost like I'm feeling like we can see the silos.
Right. It's like
we can see the silos,
Yeah.
and he's like,
yeah, no, you
mother
were
fuckers.
almost back to like this is probably where you ran into that gang of kids when you were leaving.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Mhm.
Oh. But
Now,
yeah,
importantly, Mike, there was no damage on this rail line because we're at leg 20 and you haven't mentioned any damage on this leg.
correct.
Okay.
Okay.
There's like, but based on how the maps were structured when I looked at them before, basically there was a line that went from elevation out towards like Oklahoma City, and then from there, like one line goes up and through the middle of Missouri, and one kind of goes diagonal up to St. Louis. So the one when you went up diagonal through St. Louis, that one had a bridge that was trashed.
Right.
This one, yeah, like 20 ends. We end here before break with like you guys sidling back up to the gates in elevation.
Before we actually end this leg, do we need to do any other last scavenges for the crew? And if y'all low on something and you need before we get home.
I mean,
I
we're
think we're
about to
good.
pay upkeep and refresh everything anyway.
Right. And all that's gonna be paid for
You're
anyways.
not going to pay upkeep and refresh because your
Oh, that's right.
contract
We're just
went
going to refresh
that
everything
well.
for free.
Yes.
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 So
Okay, but
actually, does anybody want to like fire off an entire clip just so
just
For
some
the hell of
celebratory
it.
fire.
just so Mr. Jones gotta pay us a little more?
All right,
Oh
that's
my
it.
God.
Moon unit over here is taking rounds. That's
I'm just gonna take like 10 little crystals and put them up on a fence and be like, bam, bam, bam. I'm just kidding. Cool. I just want to make sure that we didn't miss along the way that this line was damaged significantly or anything like that. So
no. This has been a fully functioning line for the trip that you have followed. That would be effective. I think there was one point where there was after the tornado there was like some like building trash on it kind of deal, like parts
Right.
of stuff. But
But
Yes.
that
she
was all
said
stuff
that was
that like
fine.
yeah, it's not something that 4 people on their own were going to get off the rails, but you drive a train through and you would be able to shove your way through it.
that's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm super happy to go to break now that I've confirmed the most important thing of this whole stupid job.
Yes.
I don't want to call it stupid because it's been a great experience.
been
But my
great.
God, with that first like
But
letdown
my
was
God.
so gutting. I was like, "Are you good about to hit me with one last like gut wrench right
Yeah.
now?" So thank you.
Yeah, let's break.
Yeah, we will go drop off here for 10 minutes ish.
Go buy some merch.
Do it. It's
Or
Let's
you
someone
know,
buy
refresh
merch
your-
besides
Heather.
Katrina and
Besides
myself.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
refresh
thank
your beverage of choice, whatever you want to do, folks.
Yeah.
You can do anything you like with your
Fine.
time.
I mean, if you're gonna
buddy.
do that, that's
You know what,
Fine.
take a minute, check your fingernails. Have you trimmed them? Have you cleaned them recently? Just double check.
Have you painted
Make sure
them?
they're good.
Should paint them.
That's right.
Nobody wants to go around with like a bunch of dirt on their fingernails. I mean, you can clean them. You're home. It's the evening. Take a second.
No
Take
one's
care
gonna
of
judge
yourself.
you.
Treat
Self-care.
yourself.
Treat yourself to some clean fingernails.
Oh, I'm gonna
Let's go
pick
to
up
break.
this.
Let's go to break. Otherwise, we're gonna keep it this.
I'm gonna pick
Yes.
up this load of laundry that I have thrown on the floor
From all
of
the merch.
merch.
Basically. Oh my God.
cool. Yes. Let's go to break then. We'll be back in 10 minutes or so.
Thought you
Thanks,
already
everyone.
did.
What's
Hi.
expenses?
Yeah, I should have warned. I should have counted. Hi.
Dude, that was good. That
Hey,
was fine.
everybody,
It's
we're
fine.
back.
It's fine.
Everybody said to go back, and I just like clicked the button. Just
Yes.
by everybody, I mean David said to go back, and I clicked the button because
Let's go. Let's go. Let's do
I
this.
still know to take orders from the top. I know how this works.
It felt like we were doing game talk. I was like, let's do game talk in front of everybody because we're back.
Yeah.
We gotta get paid. We gotta do
We're,
dependents.
yeah.
We got all these things to do.
I'll actually spend some of my pay this time because I super didn't before that last job.
We hit those gates and like Mirtha looks at Deacon like I'm gonna get I'm leaving. Okay. Then I'm off to find Puck immediately.
Yep.
And separated from the group. Like you'll take care, right?
We got this. Go hug your brother.
Yep.
Jeez.
Guys, I don't know how, but we lived. Like, we made it all the way there and all the way back. And we got all our fingers and toes. That was close. That was real, real
Close.
close.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Longbow, put that in the bar. He looks at that thing. We don't want too many prying eyes. Tell Ash.
Oh no, no, wait, no. It's already wrapped up in my poncho. Ain't
Yeah.
nobody seeing a big orange stupid case thing. That and the GPS thing is way too much trouble. That's all.
We gotta talk about that thing also, but I'm gonna go settle up. I'll talk to y'all in a minute.
Yeah.
Anything that y'all want me to ask while I'm there?
Oh, do you want to go to Jeb alone?
I doubt Jet's gonna let any of y'all up there. He didn't let y'all up there earlier.
That was 3 months ago, though.
That's true.
And we
True.
all made
Actually-
it back.
It's up to y'all. I'm gonna go settle up.
Hey,
Y'all
what are you
want-
gonna tell him about his guy that found us in the desert or found us on the way?
If he asks, I'll tell him that he showed up.
All right. Let me have
If
the
he
let me have
doesn't?
the tablet. Let me have the tablet, just so you don't have it.
Yeah, he hands over the tablet and any other things that, you know.
Yeah.
But didn't the tablet come from the railroad guy?
No, it came from
Yeah.
it came from his dude.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it
it
was
came
the
from
it was
Frank.
the railroad guy.
You
So,
guys
Frank.
have a tablet that came from Frank.
From Frank.
Riley, Jonesy, and Bug have the tablet that was in his bag after you ditched his body.
Because
Yeah.
you couldn't find
That
it
was it.
because you were freaking out.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mhm.
Okay, my apologies. My apologies. I thought we had that guy's stuff. All right, cool.
So, yeah. If y'all want to walk with me, Cam, if he lets you up, cool. But I don't see this being eventful.
I'll walk
Oh,
with you
Appreciate it,
just in
Pastor.
case anything goes squirrely.
Go take care of some stuff.
And he walks with me. And he...
There were
I've-
only
I've-
one set
I've-
of footprints.
Because sand people walk in line to hide their numbers.
That's right.
Wrong game joke. Anyway, I really wanted to imagine Rigid taking off on the bicycle to go see Jet Jones.
I mean, yeah, he's 100% on the
Ding,
bike.
ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
he's on the bike. He's been walking with it, and now that we're home, he's gonna ride it. He's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck this, I'm riding this thing."
Yeah.
This cost me a lot.
Oh, what's the final split on all the just random bounty we picked up?
Yeah, I'll math that up because there's some we spent too. So let me tally everything up. I'll do that while you guys are doing the next scene.
So yeah.
Yeah. So do we want to do Jet Jones or do we want to do Puck
No, Jed Jones.
Jones? Get paid.
Could have
All right.
stayed. Yeah.
Yeah. Then Rigid's. It's been a long time since you've been on a bike, so like it's probably like
A little
Yeah.
weird.
there's
Yeah.
there's a
Probably going
stop where you
about-
stop yourself and like
Going about as fast as Deacon is walking. Just go like,
Yeah.
all right.
Look, it's my bike now. I will learn how to do this again.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
you never forget.
Gonna win the Tour de France anytime soon.
Oh,
Not with
real
that
quick,
broken-
just because I'm looking at leg one, Longbow reminds Rigid, hey, remember we got that King of Titan situation that we heard about all the way in the beginning? If you get any rumor of that, we probably all need to know about that one.
Oh, here. Yep.
Okay, sorry. I was just looking at the notes for leg one. I was like, oh, King of Titan.
Kingslayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
King Slayers and Titan King.
We also sent those kids here.
We did. We're so
Mhm.
smart.
So Rigid and Deacon, you reach the elevator at the bottom of the crane elevator, where there's Jet Jones's man there working.
I have my active test just in case they ask, because so far I'm gonna be honest, I haven't taken my mask down. So, but I would say I have my negative test on hand.
Okay.
You got your PCR test results ready to go.
Yeah.
Look, I got my card. It's you know, it's laminated and everything.
I can go
I'll
see
We
send
the
gotta-
you-
New
we
York
gotta have both.
Yankees.
You got to have both. You got to have the vaccine card and you got to have the negative PCR test if you want to get on an airplane, at least.
Yeah, but the guy at the base will be like, "Oh, you know, hey, glad you made it back. You know, you know, been a while."
Deacon probably with his like big
Undefined line.
scraggly beard from like the normal like trimmed one. It's just like the mountain man beard at this point.
And he will probably look at Deacon and be like, "Astro." Like it's like, no, ain't my job to keep track of what y'all this interesting taste in fashion. And he will be like, "All right, you know, you're gonna open up the gate here on this little like winch it up like elevator thing that they use on the outside of here. That's like, it's probably kind of like the rigs they use to like wash the windows on the outside of skyscrapers.
Mm.
Where it's like, it's got
Yeah,
like a
that's
railing
not-
around it, and then like they pull it up. Yeah. But he will like, yeah, all right, you know, I'll get them. All right, Jimbo, start cranking. I don't know how many people named Jimbo in this game at this point. And they
I
both
stopped
start like,
writing them down.
yeah,
People have the
there's-
same name.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Jimbo's a name of a survivor. We all know this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because
he
he
will
made it
be
through
over
as
there.
James, Jim, and Jimmy, and made it all the way to Jimbo as a nickname. And you got to go through some stuff to get there.
You go through some stuff.
Yeah, I
Really
think
on
as
this trip?
once you get up there, they will like usher you in. You know, Jed's there. Oh, I'm glad to see you made it back. I can't do my right impression for him anymore. You know, hope you all have good news for me.
Yeah,
He's
and
probably not as fancy dressed as before because he didn't know you were coming, but he's got like a nice snap shirt, polo tie.
Rigid pulls out the tablet because he's been keeping notes on it on the track. He's like, first track, food bar at the very end. But this other line that you sent us on, that's good all the way there, boss.
Oh, well, glad to hear that. Would have been nice to have options, but glad to have one.
Out of the two,
There's some squirrely business on that first one too. Folks trying to set up a toll bridge and all kinds of stuff. So second
Everybody
one's
won.
more relaxed.
yeah.
Everybody's
you
trying to
got-
make money somehow.
Tell me about it. This right here, there's some damage, like superficial, like wind damage from a tornado. I think we came through. Train should be able to get through there, push through that just fine. And we made a friend at the. I don't know if he's still there, but if he is, for bounty, get you a 50 cal sniper, 150 cal sniper rifle shot, and he will help you.
That is interesting. You know?
Respect the veterans, I guess.
Yeah,
or something like
yeah.
that.
Respect the veterans.
Man. He will be like, you know, here, let me get you to a drink. You know, glad you guys were able to find your way back. As he's pouring drinks, like his daughter will run into the room, and like she does a doll. She's like, "Daddy, Daddy." He's like, "I can't talk right now, honey. Daddy's got business to finish up." And she'll like look around and be like, "You're the Frank." At Rigid, like you're Mr. Frank. And then he'll be
Why-
like, "Honey, we don't have time for this now. You go back to your go see your mom." Ushers her back out of the room.
Children.
I know
Love 'em.
she got sick there for a while. Or glad she turned to bed and got better.
Oh, that's good to hear. Very good. But yeah, man, if everything seems to be in line, any other questions for us? If not, I'd like to.
Yeah,
Settle
no,
up.
you will. Yeah, sounds good. You know, he will download all the data from like, you know, tagging all the points along the rails, has all the stuff it needs to know.
No, I
Um,
deleted Frank off that tablet after I logged in.
All right. Yeah, it's logged into your account, but yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Got it.
Um, he's taken that GPS device back, right, with all the data on it.
Our gift. We get to
Yeah,
keep it.
that-
No,
was-
he takes a copy of the data, but not the device. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the device.
god, I almost wish he would.
That was part of the deal. Is that like when
We
he
got to keep
negotiated
it?
with us, like I'm gonna give this to you, and that's
Mhm.
gonna like work the deal more in his favor because we got a valuable gift out of the deal.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Mhm.
I don't want it.
You can sell it. Like now that you're back in
Oh,
town, like
sweet.
if you wanted to find somebody to hawk it to, like you can. There's
Still
a
super
value attached
useful
to it.
for us. It's still super useful.
It is.
You know what's not super useful? Getting shot in the head
Fair facts. You're not
by
wrong.
like 3 groups of people.
It's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
We were, in fairness to the device, we were poking around at the wall.
Could have been smarter on that one. Could have been smarter on that one.
That was the job,
anyways.
right?
Real quick, sir.
Yes.
You
What
you
can I
do
do
have you have people to help you get your product there, right? In the sense of like getting it over the wall. Because if not, I met an interesting group of people who is all about making money.
I'd be interested in finding out more about these people. I've got leads, I've got ideas, but more options are always good.
Greyhound, what they call the Greyhounds, the soccer club. Peculiar bunch. Doesn't sound like they are from the States. Got trapped up here. Must have been a soccer team or something. They were wearing the whole outfit anyway. Call themselves the Greyhounds. They specialize in getting people out into the lost. So they specialize, and they told me they know people that are a little bit more skilled than them. So they might be a connection point to you to help you get stuff in.
Be interested to see about getting in touch with them. Like, you want to pass me on their contact information? Be sure to get
Yeah,
touch.
he'll show the
yeah.
card. They're good
Yeah.
people. They're a little hard to understand the leader. Took a minute, but I was able to smooth things over, and they seem to be good people.
Good to know. Right, thanks for that.
No problem.
He will note that down there. But I don't know, whatever comes my way. If I have more work for you, I'll be in touch.
I appreciate it, sir.
But for now, I'll like turn around and like go back to where there's like a safe. Open it up and come back, and he will count out stacks of bounty cards. They're like bound in little bundles of 10. And he will pay you. Nick, come on now, click. 132.
Bridget looks at that, and you see a genuine, like, for the first time since he's left, a genuine smile. And he's like, well, it's always good doing business with you, sir. Just let us know.
Yeah. And he will clink the end of his glass to yours and like down it and part ways.
And and Bridget, without any fanfare, will say have a good night and leave not quickly, but like leave. Just and he gets back there and he's like, thank God.
There probably is a moment where he's like, whoa, that looks nasty. You make out okay out there? That was
Yeah, we had a run in, but nothing that my group could handle.
good to hear.
Yep. He's just like,
Kind of adjust the cowboy hat to tip it as kind of like head on your different ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's back out, and we start heading back down, and you just see him lean up against the thing, probably too close to the edge, and he's like, "I cannot believe we got out of there alive, Deacon."
you sure we shouldn't have told him?
told him what?
And decided to get a little ambitious.
No, you and Mirth are gonna put me in the ground one of these days. You know that, right? And he walks back in. Sir,
Something else I can help you with, son?
we had a run in with one of your people chasing us down the track.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I could swear to you, we didn't say nothing. But he sure knew a whole lot about what we were doing. And he followed us.
He was in the room when the negotiations happened.
Was he in the room?
Yeah,
He was. I don't remember if he was
like
in the room, but he was nearby.
He was like
yeah.
outside, I think. He was close enough to overhear, is what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was apparently is one of your guys who was close enough to overhear our conversation.
His name was Ethan.
Ethan, it was his name. Thank you.
Wrong.
It's
Dead
like-
Ethan, as
Dead
we
Ethan.
decided to
Dead
call him.
Dead
Yeah.
Ethan.
Dead Ethan. That's right.
Now, in fairness, he snuck up on us. So we reacted before we found out who he was.
I see. And I think he will like open one of the drawers of his desk and like reach in. He will set
Here it comes.
tablet on the counter. I suppose that's why some random bunch of kids showed up in town and sold me this.
We didn't give him no tablet.
I remember they found.
There was
We
a
don't know that. We
vignette.
don't
They
know
found
that.
they
We don't know
found
that.
Dead
They found
Ethan's
it.
tablet. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
find one, but somebody else found one.
Your shock here is appropriate because we
Yeah.
don't know about no kids.
Yeah.
No
we
kids,
don't know
no
about
tablet,
no tablet
no
getting
nothing.
found. None of that. This is all surprise. to
Yeah,
us.
I'm legitimately like, we sent some kids his way.
Yeah. Well, no, like tap it and then like you like the home screen comes up. It's like, hello, Rawlings. It's like the screen name for Ethan
Mhm.
Rawlings. Okay. And there's like a bunch of like notifications that came in from Jed that show up on it, like for like, where are you? Trying to check in, da 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 da. I was like, yeah. Bought this off a girl named Bug. Don't appreciate these names anymore.
Bug, wasn't it the people who came from? We don't know that, but those are the names of the people that came from over from the wall, right?
We
Yeah,
overheard them.
you heard when
Mhm.
when
Okay.
and
Yeah,
Sam.
yeah. We heard when they were christened,
Mhm.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Bug
given
and
their
Bug.
given their
Ri-
last
Riley,
names.
Well-
Jonesy, and Bug.
I'm Bug.
Riley,
Oh,
Jonesy, and Bug. Yeah,
I don't
was-
I don't know if Rigid was around during that moment because you were
somebody-
doing
somebody heard
deals, and I think that the three of us witnessed that, but I don't know if Rigid witnessed that.
I'll look over at Deacon. Bug, cut your name.
I think they was fresh.
Oh, you
out
mean the
from-
people that the psychopaths that came back over the wall? The Greyhounds help.
Yeah, that was the new ones when we was
Yeah,
heading out.
they must have
So-
went the other way.
Could have.
Well, anyway, I appreciate you letting me know.
Seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah, fella ran up swinging.
I agree. Yeah, well, I know he had run up a bunch of debts with some of the greasers and some of the red light trains that come through now and then.
Yeah, the greasers.
Yeah,
Oh. That's actually
sure,
rigid.
if he thought there was a payday, I'm sure it sounds like it might have tried to take it for himself.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
outside of that, there ain't nothing else much.
I will say I would appreciate it in the future if you do not end any more of my staff.
Enough said. Will be more trigger discipline, sir.
It was more
Glad to
just we
hear it.
couldn't do much to undo a stray bullet to the gut. But next time, I'll aim for the shoulder.
I'd appreciate that. I appreciate if you didn't aim for him at all, but that's just,
Well, fella
I
runs up on
understand
you
how
with
things
it.
can get out there in the loss.
Thank you, sir.
Stories have been bad. Anyway, I appreciate you telling me this.
No problem, sir.
I'll be in touch if I have more for you.
No, sir. And then he walks back out. Gets back there.
Feel a little better about that.
As you're walking past, there's probably a window that's like open a little bit, and you see like the little girl with like her face kind of pressed against the window. She kind of like waves under the bottom of the window against the screen. It's like, "Bye, Frank."
Bye, little one.
Your name's Frank now.
It can be
I'm gonna
whatever.
change her mind.
I don't. It's whatever. Apparently, my scar doesn't scare children yet, so that's good.
It's on the other side. Like, just,
Fair enough.
At least now you
So-
know what your good side is when you get your picture taken.
True. I'd say he gave us beer. He takes a swig as he walks back out. Like, true. All right, let's go settle up with everybody.
yeah, they let you back down the thing. You're free back to head wherever here in the enclave that you feel is relevant. Where does Martha find Puck?
Middle of the day, that school that was getting started and
Okay,
you know,
yeah,
all
the
that.
ECEC.
Yeah, she goes there to
Okay,
find him, just with the assumption that that's where he is, and just kind of like looks in the classroom or whatever room that they may be using, if there even is one.
yeah. There's like this kind of small ramshackle building that they've put together that's got like a
Mm.
couple classrooms, so it's not like all the 5-year-olds and all the 6-year-olds, and it's like you know,
Mhm.
these are like the 5 to 8-year-olds.
Yeah,
And
it
here
has
there's
to be
like
like that.
9 to like 11, and
Mhm.
then like after that, like you just kind of figure out a way to like,
Learn.
if there's anything important you need to teach them, try to, and otherwise like try to apprentice them to somebody with a trade. Like
Yeah.
you get to
yeah.
go learn how to fix engines now. Like
Um,
you
Yeah.
probably get there as like Puck is in front of the class with like a ratty sheet of paper that has been used like several times over and just like erased over the whole surface, like
mhm.
giving a book report. It's like, and why The Wrinkle in Time is my favorite book is
Because of my sister.
Yeah.
It's the only book I have.
He's got the
Yeah.
Bible too. He's got the Bible.
That's true.
yeah.
Martha like just drops her pack and like steps into the room and doesn't disturb him. She just waits. And yeah.
I think like Kartik is like they're kind of like helping to like coordinate this room, kind of
Mhm.
semi-teacherish. But like oh, Miss Bertha, you're back. Why don't you go talk to your sister-in-law? Right, like we'll have you finish your book report after. You know, move on to the next
Mhm.
person. And then like another little girl gets up who has like pigtails, and she's like, "A Wrinkle in Time is my favorite book because it's the book that we have."
Hey, at least they have a book, all right.
It's the one where like we got a crate of books. They're all A Wrinkle in Time. So my take on A Wrinkle in Time is
Yeah.
They just get
Um,
really in depth with the like analysis.
yeah. In the hall, she just scoops him up and hugs the hell out of him. And it's just, I'm back.
you were
I'm
gone so
home.
long.
I
You were
know.
gone so long. I was starting to get worried. And even Sister Chloe was starting to get a little concerned about Deacon. And they were
We're all back.
I mean, I mean, usually they pray before we have dinner and then they pray before they go to sleep, but they were doing like extra prayers other times too, because they were starting to get scared for everybody. And we're glad you're back.
Yeah, we're all back. We all made it back. Deacon will talk to them soon, but I'm back. I'm here. We're going to be here for a bit. Everything's okay.
Good.
I think you've
Good.
gotten bigger. You're going to be taller than me if you keep it up. That's not hard. He probably is almost taller than me. But
Maybe
yeah.
matches you if he can be like endpoint.
Yeah, she's like 5'2", so yeah.
Cool.
Oh no, I'm sorry, she's not. She's 5'7". But anyway, yeah, she just hugs him for a long time.
I should be looking at characters in the thing because let's see the Incidentals. Martha. And just to keep these fairly brief, that will bring your detachment and trauma down to 3.
Yeah, I don't know how to type. Yay! So
Yay.
far away from 5.
I kind of want to hint Deacon because I know Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
We had a
Yeah.
timing we want to make sure to have.
Yeah, Deacon will take his water bounty or whatever and head to the wherever he thinks they'll be. They probably won't be at church, but they'll be somewhere. He'll just go. He'll do some house calls.
Okay. Yeah, they're probably like helping in like the gardening type space because like you got to work to eat, so they're helping to grow stuff for the enclave.
Deacon would just walk up and he's probably taken the carpet armor off because you don't need to wear that inside the wall. And he's gotten 1 comment on it and he ain't gonna get 2. So it's all like stuffed in his backpack or whatever. He'll be like, "Hey there, folks, you'll need a hand."
And I think they'll turn around and Brother Avery will be like, "Oh, it is a blessed afternoon. We are so happy to see you home in one piece, Deacon."
Yeah, more or less.
Well, while walking in on your own 2 legs, it's better off than a lot of other people go out at ironed and lots.
That's fair. We had one almost come back hobbling in on 1, but you know, turned out all right. But Deacon would just kind of like start helping out with whatever they're doing. Just kind of this is a break to do some gardening. It's nice. Just help out and like talk with them, get caught up, stuff like that. And, all those sorts of things. Tell them a little bit about it. Probably do a little bit of a like an impromptu, just kind of sort of not really a lesson, but just kind of tell him about his trip. But then give him stuff they can latch on to, like a little 40 days and 40 nights out in the wilderness kind of deal.
Went
to
into a cave and they blocked it shut 4 days later. Like, yeah, that's
so it's some people do observational humor. Deacon does observational sermons, which is really like how most Southern preachers do it anyway. Anything from a car broke down on the side of the highway to, I don't know, a bird flying funny. You can turn that into a sermon, I guarantee.
I think Sister Chloe will like latch on to that, like take it to heart. She'll like, oh, it would be an honor if you would lead us in a prayer here for a moment here. And just, we're here to work the soil, but just to take a second to celebrate your return, give our thanks. Like have a little prayer circle there for a moment.
Yeah, he'd do that. He'd probably try to ask somebody if anybody else in the garden. He's like, anybody need a little.
There probably are other people around. I'm not sure who they would be. Like, I should be pulling in other NPCs because, of course, they end up working. But I'm not going to. So Yeah, like there's like probably like a couple other people around, and like one does come over and join you here for this.
Yeah, Deacon will have like maybe some like astronaut ice cream kind of deal, and be like, you come join, I'll give you a little treat kind of deal. Like you can take a
Did
break.
not bribe people.
It
You
ain't
know,
exactly
take
a
a break.
communion
That's the way,
wafer,
though.
but like
Yeah, take a break, have a little snack, and enjoy a little bit of fellowship. That kind of deal, and pray a little bit. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. But yeah, he'll do that.
yeah, so that
I don't
takes
think that
your
does much for me.
it takes your detachment where you have 2 in the second category in the second
Uh-huh.
tier, and it brings that back down to 0.
Oh, down to 0.
Yeah, brings that one back down to 0, but it doesn't affect the stress and trauma because they're too
Fair.
far to the side. So,
Fair, yeah.
so I know Casey, I'm sure you're gonna go to the bar at some point.
Yeah.
And David, Longbow is going to have a conversation with Rigid because that's your dependent.
Yeah. Can I manage this case thing now before I talk to Rigid? Because I think he's going to ask me about it, or should I
Yeah.
deal with that later?
Yeah, you can manage that now.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to reach out to
The emoji that has no screen name attached to it. Yeah, or the emoji that has no screen name attached to it.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's the blue-haired emoji.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach out to the blue-haired emoji and be like, "Well, it's here in elevation. Who am I handing it to?"
I think the emoji, it'll take a second and then it will pop back up with a response. It's like, oh, good to hear you made it back safe. Merchandise in hand, and like little wink emoji. And then yeah, there's like a little like holding up one finger, like wait a second emoji, and then like a few minutes later, it does come back with like Westgate tomorrow, 7:30 a.m.
The crew's gonna ask me about this job. What can I plausibly tell them?
Not my problem.
I mean that is an answer they can
That's
give, and Longbow will figure something out. But if they have something that they want to say, or
yeah, I
maybe
mean,
not
yeah.
to say,
Repaying a favor to a friend, and there's like a little like a little like quadcopter drone emoji in the chat
Okay.
after that.
All right. Gotcha. No, I get it. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll make it to the gate. Are they gonna be inside elevation, or do I gotta leave the fences?
There's like an area inside that gate, like that's over by where like
Visitor center is.
not by the visitor center, that's like by the south gate. This is by where there's like a space that used to be like a supermarket that's now like it's all stalls, and that's where like people kind of sell stuff.
Okay.
But outside there, inside the gate, there's some picnic tables, and like that's like the area where like Rocky Road Recovery Services were like camping.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like there's some open space inside in that area.
Cool.
All right.
All right. Well, then I'll go meet with Rigid.
Okay.
In the bar.
Cool.
I'll walk up, sit down next to him, like, Rigid, we got ourselves a little payday, and I'll put down 15 bounty.
Hell yeah.
After you split everything up, inputs and outputs, we did pretty well.
Only cost us our soul, it seems.
I mean, this is the tasting. You've got the whole meal. I'm just talking dessert right now. I know you've got something much bigger.
Oh yeah, and he'll slide over his cut. I was like, yeah, worked out well. And
That's
it seems like
awesome.
we might be in the clear with Jed with a little kerfuffle with his men.
That is great news.
He did request that we don't kill any more of his people. So
That's fair. That's reasonable. I don't want to kill any more of his people. So
I don't either.
I remember that specific moment being kind of hard on me. So yeah, I'd like to.
I
not
mean,
do that ever again.
I explained it to him like he came up out of nowhere. Do you remember a bug?
Oh, maybe. I think that was like out at Eat-Rite, one of those new kids
Yeah, apparently
destined to become bait.
Well, they're here somewhere.
Here.
Because that's how he found out. Because they sold him a tablet.
They sold him a tablet. Where did they get a tablet?
From our dead guy.
Okay. Well, I guess they found him in the woods because I think that's where I left him.
Yeah. We're going to have to be better at getting rid of bodies.
Yeah. Man, I'm sorry about that. I should have cleaned that up. I was out of my gourd at that moment, but normally I don't leave a bunch of important bits behind. I could have really cleaned that situation up, and as your bag man, that is my whole responsibility. So I'm sorry for messing that one up.
I'm gonna start pulling my weight as well. I have to dip back into an old lifestyle I didn't think I had in me anymore.
Okay. Well,
like giving up them seeds. I am not happy about that either.
yeah, once they made you, dude, I was like, either we act like nothing's happening, or we fess up and try and get the best outcome from getting caught red-handed.
No, it was the right call. It was the right call. I wasn't happy about it, but hey, what are you gonna do, right?
Yeah.
But how you doing?
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad we made it. But I don't know, man. This place almost doesn't feel like home right now. I've been away for a long time.
Yeah. We have gotten a lot of side-eye glances with my new facial scarring, and on top of that, pretty sure I have with the shipping hands. I'm pretty sure they're breathing down my neck. I haven't even been home that long. They already want their money.
Well, let's go pay them a visit in a little while.
Later.
Yeah.
Much later. They don't need it right now. But I'm glad you're doing all right, man. You had some moments out there.
Yeah, I need to talk about that. I've a kind of a mind to go on a bit of a walk. See if I can't clear my head. So I'd like it if you could put your ear to the ground. Some back in the day, people used to just get themselves some peyote and go on a little vision quest kind of thing.
Bridget looks up and turns sideways from you because he's just been steadily drinking his beer.
Yep. And it's like, I hear you. I see it. I see the look. If you can score me some, I think that's where I need to be. See if I can't get my head straight. Just
Peyote usually doesn't put people's heads on straight, but if you think it's gonna help,
I think well, I need to do it the right way. But yeah, there's something I gotta answer for.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Dave.
So, yeah, that's all he's gonna say.
Well, I get it. We all going through some traumatic shit here recently. So yeah, I had an old, hopefully he's still alive, but I had an old contact out in Arizona that can get that stuff. We went to college together. He was into like LSD and all the harder stuff. I just want to concentrate on weed, but he was into a lot of the harder stuff, going on about how it helps soldiers and stuff like that out. So Yeah, I could probably get in contact with him and see what we can find.
I appreciate you.
But
And out of character, I know that like there's been mention of like sometimes the drugs can help you deal with being crumbled and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if peyote is the right drug, but that's what I'm going for. Is
I mean, it's a
something how
psychedelic, so
It's a hallucinogen. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool.
So yeah, Reg's just gonna look at you. He's like, "Yeah, I can get it. It will be in controlled substance, like very small doses. So he's not. That's not something he's trying to peddle. You're gonna be
Sure.
his only person.
Yeah. And it's just one time, I hope.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll contact. I'll run some old contacts. Now that I got now that he pulls out the tablet. Now that I got this, it'll be easier to keep in contact. Who knows? Maybe I can even cut out the shipping hands at this point. Just pay the director directly.
Yeah. Or we go and have a little chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get these drinks on me, man.
All right. I mean, Ash runs the baller, so I don't think I paid yet, but I appreciate it.
From
You
the
can't give them
system
away. Yeah.
yeah, from the system perspective, I got to spend a bounty with my dependent scene, right?
Yeah, but it's covered this time.
Typically,
time.
yes, but because of the negotiations for the contract, all the scenes are
Yes.
free. All your refresh is going to be free, and all your
Oh
Look,
my god,
all your
even
upkeep
these
is
are
paid.
free. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like
it is-
even Rigid's like, don't worry about
That's
it.
so good. It's all
Jed,
now. It's on the elevators. It's on the
Yeah.
elevators.
I was like, Jed did me a solid. He did us a solid.
Yeah.
And the last shipment that came in, we got some extra stuff for us personally. Some celebratory beers if we survived.
So Longbow, your detachment and trauma will both come down to 1.
Awesome.
And then yeah, I mean, I would speak with Ash.
Okay.
And it would start
Yeah.
out with my face covered.
Yeah, I think Ash comes back out. There's somebody. She's like, she shouts back to like, not like shouts, like yells, but like back to like the people. Some people who are like back at a table in the corner. Like, hey, your food's up. Like, and she has like these two, that I found out about online. The Oklahoma onion smash burger, which is a very small patty smashed out very flat, and then on top of like a whole bunch of like thinly sliced onions. So it is not a lot of meat and made to go farther. And she has like, she probably has like a little tray and like 4 of these like little plates with like 4 of them on it. And this guy, young guy, blonde, comes up and picks it up and kind of like turns around. And as he's like turning through the scene, we see that like, it's Jonesy. And he like goes back off to the corner.
Jonesy. Is that the kid?
So the 3 that were in Eat-Rite were
Yeah,
Riley
Eat-Rite.
Riley, Jonesy, and Bug. And at a table in the back is Riley, Jonesy, Bug, and LoJack.
Yes. Yes, they made it.
Made it.
Oh my god.
And LoJack didn't die in the woods after he got bitten. So
Oh.
He's
yeah,
blank.
they're
Like
back
he doesn't have any of the
Nope.
sign.
rolled it when it happened. He got lucky. That's
I will. Right
That's
before
2. You got to get better at rolling those infection rolls. Mike.
I'm gonna go up to Jonesy real quick. It's good to
Mhm.
see you made it, kid.
like, oh, okay. Do I know you?
We're the ones who didn't blow your head off. Remember?
You know, that's LoJack.
Oh, is that
LoJack.
I'm talking about LoJack. I meant LoJack.
Oh, yeah, LoJack will recognize you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking to. My fault. So ignore that last statement.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good to see you, kid.
Like, oh, hey, yeah. Thanks for everything out there, right? Like, I guess I got
Longbow.
lucky.
Longbow kind of walkers like, show him your scar, man. You guys are matching.
He pulls down his face mask. He's like, "Yeah, it looks like we both got lucky on this trip."
And I think the girl at the table will like turn around and look at you and be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
But LoJack is like, "Yeah, like mine's like just like he's got like one leg up here. He has like kind of like a long sleeve shirt just to be covered."
Make sure you got carpet armor if you go back out there. Keep that from happening, and try not to run with gangs. It's not good for you.
So you guys making yourselves a taker crew?
Well, gotta make money somehow.
Yeah. What are you called? I got you, Mike.
It's
Got you.
all.
What's
It's
the
all.
name?
Yeah, Rich is like, it's all in the name, man. It's all in the name.
We're Enclave Shadows. We're the political intrigues. No, wait, that's
We're the face of this.
For the face masks.
yeah,
No, that's exactly what you.
for trophy.
Trophy.
Hey.
There it is. There it is. I'm into that.
Strong name. Strong name. Well, yeah, you know me. I'm the deal maker of town. So if you ever need anything, don't be afraid to ask. Might be able to find somebody for you. Always looking for allies out here.
I think the girl will kind of like look at you and kind of like narrow her eyes, like, okay, sure. Every crew's got a negotiator. Like,
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. And
Be looking to be doing business with you, madam.
it's like,
Oh, the hustlers will recognize hustlers. Like, all right, okay. I know who I need to talk to. You know who you need to talk to. Cool.
I'm gonna like do a little like tap on Ridge's shoulder, like, hey man, I'm gonna take off, but it's good seeing y'all. I'm glad everybody's here. See you around.
We need to talk later about that dealings.
And I'm just gonna like flip him off on the way out.
not that kind of bird. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, well, y'all have a good night. And then I'll go find Ash real quick. Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Yeah, I
just
mean
wanted to-
she's right there. She's in there. She was like she had been in the back like helping wrap up their food order and like get that out. Oh, good, you're home. What's with the oh holy fuck, are you okay? Oh Jesus. Like let me look at that.
He's like, that's nothing. Nothing that
Nothing?
some-
What the hell happened here? It's like, yeah.
well, had a little close shave, as you can see. Nicked myself. He's deflecting with humor. But he's like, I'm not gonna say it here, but let's just say I have a real up and close and personal thing with something scarier than a casualty.
What's
She'll be
gonna
like,
be? Why you being catty?
Because I'm in a bar with a bunch of people with guns.
Fucking combine is what I tangled with.
Yeah, but I'm
"He's
saying the
fight with
lowest.
Wolverine. That's yeah.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, dude.
Man, Deadpool was out there.
Yeah.
Hey, there's more to humans are just as dangerous. This could have been so, and we had a lot of those too.
Could have just a regular dude just bit you, and you can get like
Rabies.
there's no
on
telling what you could get from that.
Yeah, so look, I'm fine. I'm fine. We made it back, and as you can see, we got a payday.
I'm so glad you made it back. You know, I'm glad everything went okay. And, yeah, you know, she has that message from Dude that came in the other day. You know, he's having trouble getting stuff out of Colorado. I don't know.
We're gonna be changing tactics here soon. So
Okay.
hopefully this will be the
So-
last payment.
Walter and Donnie are slacking.
Yeah.
But
Um,
how's
yeah,
everything
but
been
she will
here?
she will like, you know, things have been okay. They've been fine. I mean, you met some of the new faces. Haven't
It's good to
seen a couple of the other people around in a while. I don't know what happened to that Ethan guy who worked for Mr. Jones. He used to come in now and then.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, weird.
But she will sit and she'll talk with you. She'll be
Yeah, and
like,
we'll
happy that you're home. Concerned over like the danger that you were clearly in.
And
But
he was explaining that Long Bao got him out of trouble like they always do. Murtha was a G. The deacon knocked some skulls
Fucking
in.
killed so many people for us.
Yeah,
Holy
so like
shit.
he'll explain in as much
That's
detail that doesn't put any more worry in her. So like we're gonna ignore not mention we were surrounded by a bunch of people and there was a 50 cal that saved our life. Like he's gonna be like, yeah, we had some scrapes with some other gangs and ran into some casualties, but nothing that we couldn't handle. Always being the showman. No, always trying to put her at ease.
Yeah, then she's happy to have you back. She's glad to have you here. And your stress will come down to 1.
Oh, thank God.
But trauma and detachment will stay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm cracked. I'm cracked in those. That's probably the part of the showmanship, right? Is that he's trying to deflect with humor, right? It's like trying not to address the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead and put these in the safe. I'm gonna go catch up with Long Bao.
Okay.
We can handle that. We can handle that another next game, Mike.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
do
'cause
that
we're
at the
time.
start of next session. We fade to black. The Incidentals having made it back to elevation in one piece after this giant trek on foot for the most part, hundreds and hundreds of miles. And then next session we can pick back up with you guys having that conversation, Longbow popping by
Spend
the
some
west
money.
gate for whoever gets to pick stuff up, and then probably going and visiting Crayon Lady for multiple people. So
Mm-hmm.
Spend some money.
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
remember how you can
isn't our
do-
healing paid for too, or is that no? Because that'd be dope.
I'll double check. I don't
That'd be
think
so
that
good.
is.
Fair enough.
But
Please.
I will make sure
This
we
is in the
double check.
continental United States. You think medical expenses are covered by anything? They aren't covered now.
By contracts, maybe? I don't know. I am refreshing all my stuff
I
though.
only wrote no upkeep / dependence. That's what I wrote.
Yes, Ronaldus was kind enough to mention healing is not covered in the cost of contract.
Thanks,
Fair enough.
Ronaldo.
Fair enough.
Keeping us on track. again.
So can I refresh my grenades? Because I did keep a grenade.
Grenades do not refresh. Grenades are purchase only, and then they just wear down. You'd have to buy a new set of grenades.
All right.
You're just walking around, grenade under the pillow in your little lean-to shack.
Somewhere
Pallet
I've
Town,
got I got my insurance. I'm just on the handle written insurance, and then put it somewhere.
And on the other side, a sticker. The incidentals were here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sticker wraps around the grenade itself.
And
Y'all
so
don't
that
back
way,
off.
That way,
I'm gonna have to introduce you to the Prudential right here.
Yeah.
It's my insurance. Call me
that way you can pull
Geico.
the pin,
Oh my God.
pull the pin, and make like a dead man switch in a door or something.
Yep. Exactly.
I can see the incidentals were here.
Oh my God. That's good. All right, so folks, we're gonna take off. We're gonna go raid a friend of ours. This has been awesome. Ronaldus in chat, dude, fantastic module so far. This has been so much fun to play.
So much fun.
Mhm.
The thing that you've written, and obviously, Mike, thank you so much for running, man. This has been
Yeah.
incredible. I don't think I've
And
ever
this
felt so
is
much during
just
a
part
role-playing
one.
game. I'm just saying, I don't think I've ever felt so much during a role-playing game. Like it had been a minute since I've had this much emotion wrapped up in a character.
There's been some tense moments in here. And
There have been.
What's our
Not
peak
stopping
episode?
anytime soon.
So
But
we are gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Cave Geek Art. He looks like he's doing some Dungeons and Dragons with some folk. He's got some people on stream with him.
That's
So
different.
yeah, so we're gonna go check out what's going on over there. Let's drop in, give him some emojis, give him some love, all that good stuff. Any other things before we sign off, guys? Okay. All right.
Check out Alien
Saturday
on
game,
Saturday.
Sunday game. Yep.
Yeah.
And
We got-
Foe or pho on Sunday.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we got a bunch of good stuff this Saturday and Sunday. So everybody, thanks a ton for tuning in and watching. This has been awesome. As always, have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.